wake-up call.
It's too early.
I need some coffee.
Brought you a cup of Joe. You've never heard that expression before?
No, why wouldn't you just say coffee?
I need coffee. Too early. Extra strong.
Okay, the show's about to start.
Let's start the show.
That really hurt. That actually really, really hurt. My physical therapist is going to be mad. Stand by.
Okay.
Just need some rage to get you going on a Wednesday.
That loud at 7-Eleven in the morning.
Yep.
That's too loud.
Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Steve-O, tamming for the lammin'.
Yeah.
Tamentations over here.
Yeah.
Just tormenting everything.
Yeah. Tormenting. I was just posting. Here we go.
Yeah. You're not awake yet. I've been here for hours.
I'm working on it.
You got here, you're faking like you're awake.
Hello,
with
everyone.
that big old red lipstick.
Hi.
That's just red.
That's alive right
is,
there.
Yeah,
if you're watching on YouTube
red.
Live or what is the other place you can watch?
Facebook.com/Star88FM.
Yes, Facebook.com/Star88.
YouTube.com/Star88FM.
Yeah, you could do all those. You can see this incredibly bright lipstick that I'm wearing. A friend of mine got it for me, and it was just part of like a little Christmas gift, and so she gave it to me.
Christmas? Yo, it's like almost May.
Yeah, that shows you how good the lipstick is, or how very rarely I wear it. But I remember when I wore it on stage for the first time, I wore it on the weekend, and they flipped. Like the congregation was like, what is this new look you have? And I'm like, new look.
It's called lipstick.
It was just a bright red, because I never wear bright red lipstick. And maybe because I have brown hair. As you notice, my hair is massive. It's huge today.
It looks good.
I fell asleep with it wet from the shower.
Dude.
And so now it is massive.
I mean, you're talking to the wrong guy. I look like I just slept it off.
Yep.
For 3 weeks in a house.
In a house.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, and then I had to
what were
change
you
it.
gonna say?
So I was like,
I will tell you.
You know those homes where people are at when they're
in a house. Anyway, so, yeah, I used to live in a trailer.
No, I wasn't gonna say a trailer.
Okay.
Gosh,
but you could.
I could.
Thank you for the Keurig cup.
Hey. I went to the old wall of Marts yesterday.
And I do love, cheers. And I do love that it's a circle and a square, because I like this mug. Mm-hmm. There is a name of a place, of a coffee shop on the front of it.
Yeah.
That I spend way too much money at, and I don't like to support all the time.
It's on both sides.
Oh, oops.
It's almost like you're sponsored now.
Sorry.
on YouTube. Do we get money for that? Just really trying to get money.
So if I were to say
anywhere I can to supplement my income in case this all goes to.
If I were to say, here we go, would I say me and Steve-O, or Steve-O and I?
Wait, what?
Here we go. Steve-O and I are about to go live. Is that
but
I
we're
am
live.
about to
You've
go?
taken 20 minutes to do this.
Okay.
That we're
Sorry.
already 5 minutes into the show.
Okay.
You're like, we're about to go live.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think it's I, because if I cut you out, then I would say I am about to go live. Isn't that how it works?
Why don't you just say we are live?
Here we go at Steve-O Cheats and I going live. Okay. We are so close to going live.
Oh, damn.
We are so close to going live.
We're live.
Okay.
We've been live.
Okay.
People are freaking out
Hi,
because
guys.
you are here.
Good morning.
505-585 live if you'd like to chime in on the morning invasion. That's 505-585-5483.
Beautiful people.
Somebody said Tam with 3 question marks.
Yes.
Tam is co-hosting today?
Yes, I
3
am.
question marks.
That's intense.
Oh my goodness, all caps.
I'm so pumped to be here.
I'm stoked to have you.
Very thankful. I'm sorry that this is my morning voice. So sometimes, and also this is my vocal rest voice as well. So they're the same thing. So if I ever sound like this in the future, either I have bronchitis, I'm on vocal rest, or I just woke up. It's the same kind of thing. I'd love to drink this coffee till it's burning my mouth off. I can't even hardly drink it.
Yeah?
So that means I'm going to fall asleep in 5 seconds.
Okay.
Unless you give me a great story.
I've got a question for you, actually. What are the marks of a true friend?
I mean, I don't know. Like,
In your brain hole,
yeah.
when you think about life
I don't think I have a brain hole.
and friends, what makes a good friend?
Someone who loves you, even when you're not that cool to other people.
So that means like you and I are pretty good friends because I always love you regardless of
How
your-
uncool I am.
Yes.
Really. What do you think it is?
I think it's brushing off someone's dandruff on international television.
I would brush your dandruff off.
You would?
Would we be on camera?
Yes. Live internationally.
Oh no.
I bring this up because yesterday,
Oh no.
President Trump was meeting with the French president and wanted to just prove how close they were as
How
friends.
French.
How friendship
Works.
I have a clip.
Mr. President, they're all saying what a great relationship we have, and they're actually correct. It's not fake news. Finally, it's not fake news. So it's a great honor that you're here. But we do have a very special relationship. In fact, I'll get that little piece of dandruff off. That little piece. We have to make him perfect. He is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Just brushing off the dandruff.
In fact, I have to
I
get
just
that
want to,
little piece
I
of
just want you to be
dandruff off
perfect.
your-
Oh, oui. Is it French?
What did the guy say? How did he respond?
He laughed. So
Did he?
apparently they're friends.
So he was okay with it.
Apparently they're real friends.
I wouldn't say dandruff. I think that's a very specific word to use.
Well, I mean, he's French.
I would say like, hey, I'm gonna get. Hey, Steve, let me get this thing off your shoulder. You have a little
thank you
thing
so
on your
much.
shoulder. And then later I'd be like, hey, dude, you have dandruff on your shoulder.
A couple weeks ago, I had like a Chipotle bowl before church.
Yeah?
And it was like a Wednesday night service here.
Yeah.
And Cody, my bro, Codes, pastor
Codes,
here,
bros.
charge of Spectrum,
Cody
the,
Burns.
like high school youth ministry.
up?
He was
Yeah.
like, bro, and we're talking, and we're chilling. It was like totally cool. And then he goes, homie, bro,
Dude.
right here, bro. Right here, you got a little cilantro. And I was like, what? I'd been at Calvary for like 20 minutes mingling. I saw Nate. I saw everybody. No one said a word. And then Cody's like, bro, right here, bro. Like, and I'm going, and I'm like trying to get, and he's like, nah, bro, still there, bro.
Okay.
Still there. And I'm like, dang it, dude.
So I do this
Nobody
thing.
told me.
I do this thing with my mom, and she hates it, but she laughs. We laugh so hard because we'll be sitting like at a restaurant or something,
Yeah.
and she'll be talking to me, and she's like, and then she's like just totally into the story, and there's a massive piece of something in her tooth, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so funny, like that huge piece of spinach in your tooth, and then she's like, Tamra. Every single time. It's the
Dude.
best. I get it every time. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? How's that black thing doing in your tooth? And I just throw it in the sentence. It usually works every single time.
See, so that's like, to me, that is a mark of a true friend.
Yeah.
Like somebody who's going to tell you, bro. Right there.
There's a thing. I can't focus. Why? Because something's staring back at me. Or like you could do what when Yzma on Emperor's New Groove has something there and he says, he goes, what the, how long has that been there? You could
But
always
that's
do that.
internally. And I feel like, sadly,
Oh, people
I
do
do
that.
that more often
You
than
just
not.
stare and
I
think
just
about
stare.
it.
And then I'm like, don't look. Oh, they got a clinger. They got a little nose action going.
I think someone should just say it like, hey, here, let me get you a tissue. No, that's worse. It's more like if I feel something, I'll say like, hey, is there something on my face? Why are you looking at me like that? I usually notice people's facial cues.
Oh,
Like that look you gave me, that's like undeniable that something's wrong with me.
like,
Like
well,
you're like have
I look
judgment
kind
written
of
all over you.
disheveled. So to be fair, it's like, is something wrong with you or just me? I don't know. It didn't. I woke up late.
I couldn't tell. Like, I
Yeah.
can't tell if there's something on my face or if you just peed your pants.
Okay.
That's the same look. It's the exact same look.
To be fair, if I'm gonna pee my pants, I'll usually climb under the table so nobody sees
Okay,
me.
good to know.
Yeah. I learned
to
that
know.
from all 4-year-olds.
Sounds like my brother at 2.
Yeah.
When he would go
So,
take a,
be like, hey,
you know.
be right back.
My brother would go treasure hunting, if you know what I mean, right
Yep.
behind the couch. My mom said he'd be there forever.
Somebody said, what a coincidence, Steve-O, talking about friendship. First Dex, now Joey. Seems like his friends are having a hard time sticking around.
Okay, that was
That's-
rude.
That's cool,
That's
man.
below the belt.
That is a little...
It's
Just a
too
little.
much. It's
Yeah.
too much for this morning.
Uh-huh.
I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Because as your friend, I would want to step in to your life and stop you from doing something. I had heard through the grapevine,
Oh, no.
and that's always a great way to start a story. Is that, and I need to know if this is true. And so I'm going to research it, and maybe the Starmies can also research it and send me
Totally.
some information here. It's exhausting trying to type all that right now. It's early. But I heard that when the new iPhone came out, when the very first iPhone came out,
Yeah.
that they did this thing. They said they put it out there for people that if you cut your pinky off, the tip of your pinky off, you could get a free phone. The very first iPhone.
That happened a long time ago here, yes.
Oh my gosh.
In radio.
It's real. In radio?
Yeah. That wasn't a real thing. A long time ago, on another station in town, they made national news
Oh
because
my gosh.
Bucky Poo, as you call him,
This is directly connected to me.
and Data
Oh my
bolt cutters. Yeah.
One, I had no clue it was in the family.
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
did someone actually,
No.
they didn't?
Welcome to early 2000s radio where they hired actors.
Oh, no
But it
way.
made national news because they fooled everyone, including like the general manager over there.
No way.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say, so the first iPhone came out, day it came out,
I'm in shock.
guess who the first person in line was?
Who? You? Oh, here.
Me.
You were the first person in line?
Yeah. I walked in there with Skip
Wow.
to get the very first iPhone. We had like camped up. We were doing like a broadcast because we were just like, I bet you this is going to be kind of big. And turns out it was huge. I have pictures still. Somebody actually recently gave me a disc from like old pictures that were on the old interwebs. And they were like photos of Skip and I camped out waiting in line for the first iPhone.
That's crazy. Because how many years ago was that? Like 25?
Okay. It's 10 years. It's only been 10. Gosh.
Hey, someone says they like the camera angle from Facebook better.
Everything's backwards, though. You can see the Astro Zombies sign over there.
Is it because we're so
Backwards.
close?
Maybe.
What is this one here? I personally like this
YouTube.
better.
You like YouTube?
YouTube better because I like the angle a little bit better. It's very thinning.
Okay.
You know, this other one is like, wow, you're up in my face. Like, you know if there's something in my face.
Okay.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh,
So it's a real
man.
story. I cleared it up. Someone did not cut their pinky off or finger,
No.
but it was posed and it was on national news. These are correct facts.
These are correct facts.
And as you know, I've been in jury duty, and so I will make sure to get down to
Just
the
the
bottom of
facts,
it. Just
ma'am.
the facts. No emotions.
Yeah.
None at all. Okay. Good
You
to
know,
know.
we mentioned what the marks of a true friend are, and people are chiming in left and right with their ideas of what a true friend is.
What are you getting?
A true friend walks with you through your valleys, points you in the right direction when you stray, lives you even when you're far away.
I knew. How did I know that you were going to emphasize lives you?
Gosh, I love
How
you
many
so much.
times? I live you so much. How many times have you done that, right? Like love, it's like you're trying to have that moment and you're trying to be like, I love you. Like, I love you so much.
I've got one.
And then you're like, I live you. I live you so. Oh, dang it.
Except
Okay,
normally,
let me go back. Okay,
I keep,
LOL.
I keep like if I see that,
Yeah.
I'll fix it
You
and
will?
change it.
Oh, you can fix theirs?
No, fix mine and go, love, I'm such a dumb, love you. So last week I hit up a friend because I've been, you know,
Yeah.
stuff's a little different here right now.
You've been telling people you love them left and right.
Dexter's on break, and it's not been the easiest transition for me. I'm used to having him next to me at all times.
Yeah. He's your hip.
So, you know, but I started to think about this very topic, the idea of what makes a good friend.
Yeah.
So I've been in prayer a lot, and somebody kept popping into my brain. So I texted them and said, hey, been praying a lot about just people in my life, and for some reason you keep popping into my brain. Anyway, don't know what's going on in your world. Just want you to know I'm praying for you.
And I live you.
And then and then a day later they said, hey, it is so good to hear from you, but I feel bad that I keep pooping in your brain. And then I went back and looked, and it was like, sure enough, I texted, you keep pooping in my brain. Not popping in my brain. And I was like, dang, dude, I am old. I texted someone to let them know they keep pooping in my brain.
So the other day, last week, I texted my boss, and I said, hey, since you're out of town, I just want to make sure we've got this innovator meeting. It's coming up, blah, blah, blah. Do you want me to attend it? Well, I'm getting a coffee, so I'm speak texting into my phone.
Yeah.
And I'm doing the whatever dictation thingy. And so, like, I just send it. I'm like, it's fine, probably. You know, maybe there's, like, a couple mess ups, like an if where the of goes or something like that. No big deal. Turns out my phone translated innovator to beer. And it said, do you want me to go to the beer meeting for you? And it wasn't right. That's not. And so I'm like, so then he's like, no, you will not be going to that meeting. And I'm like, what? And then I'm like, but he's not here. Like, what is he thinking? Like, it starts in 15, or it was like 10 minutes maybe. And I'm like, I need to know because I have to change these plans because I got to go. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, what is the deal? And so I look back and I'm like, ha. Anyway, but seriously, should I go? Because, and I'm like trying to be serious, and he doesn't respond. So then I'm like, that is so weird. I know he's busy, and I scroll back up and realize that it says, do you want me to attend the beer meeting? Yeah. And then I realized what happened. It was already out there. The toilet had been flushed. I was just, you know what I mean? Yeah. I missed the meeting, turns out.
Yeah. Good job.
Beer meeting.
Beer meeting.
It's the worst.
Happens to the best of us. Guys, we're talking about the marks of a true friend. 505-585-LIVE. I think True Friends helping you with the clingers.
Did you see what someone put?
Oh, good. Only true friends poop in their friends' brains.
Okay, there's that. But then there's also friends will help you move, but real friends will help you move bodies. Now, here's the thing. I want to make sure we're clear that we don't support that kind of behavior. Okay? I'm texting you back, whoever you are. N-O. I sent it. It says no. It just says no.
Yeah, that's funny because multiple people said that. Somebody said help bury a body, I think.
What?
Marks of a true friend.
Why are we? Because we're in New Mexico.
Someone I'm not afraid to call at 2 a.m. to help with the body. We got multiple ones.
What?
Multiple. Moving on. We got to move on.
I'm just blown away.
Are you?
At the New Mexico. Breaking Bad mentality that is just swarming on this channel.
Let's switch gears. It is a Wednesday, and we want to get your Wednesday going right. I've got some good news.
Who likes good news? Good news, everyone. Good news, everyone. Good news, everyone. Good news, everyone. Good news, everyone.
The good news is, start reading.
A dude in Michigan had it up to here. So he thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk to an overpass.
Oh, my gosh.
At 2 o'clock in the morning. Because I don't want anybody to stop me. And I'm calling it a day. I'm jumping. I'm ending it.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not happy music time.
Are you sure?
Okay, what is it?
Man alive, it's great news.
What?
That's actually not great news. If you ever have a problem, there is a suicide prevention line. It's a very serious deal. However, Michigan police went above and beyond the call of duty early Tuesday when they organized more than a dozen semi-trucks underneath a Detroit freeway to help a man who was trying to jump from an overpass.
Wow.
Seriously, while we were all sleeping, this incredible act of heroism. Heroism.
Yeah, close.
Heroism.
Same thing.
Heroic behavior.
That's it.
They created a wall on the I-696 freeway near the Coolidge exit to prevent a man from jumping off the overpass. One of the dudes who was part of the trucker wall actually posted a photo of the truckers all pulled up next to each other, and it's actually a really, really cool picture.
That's pretty intense.
In fact, their acts of heroism, heroism, ended up saving this guy's life because he saw that there were people out there that cared, that were willing to do something, to go above and beyond, and he actually stepped off, and these truckers saved this dude's life. Listen, people.
They did.
Yeah, they did. Isn't that a great? That's a great picture.
You guys should look that up.
It is.
It is. It's all of these semi trucks together.
Listen, this happened in Detroit where nothing good happens. So not only was it good news, it's just good for society because it just goes to show that even in Detroit, good things can happen. Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Even in Detroit.
Even
maybe
in
we should
Detroit.
We should take a lesson from these people. And maybe start thinking a little bit more like Detroit.
Yeah, maybe.
Instead of what we're saying on the live line.
Maybe. In all seriousness, there is a national suicide prevention lifeline, 1-800-273-8255. I'm telling you, you're never too far gone. There's no situation you're in that is not redeemable, that is not overcomable. Trust me, I've been in some pretty gnarly situations in my life, and it's incredible that we serve this God of redemption and restoration, and you're never too far gone, I promise you.
I was just talking to somebody about that the other day.
Yeah, except the music's playing. We got to go to break.
Yeah.
I don't want
to. I'm fading out.
Yeah,
I was just saying, I was talking to someone about that. Because I'm going.
Yeah,
that was it.
Cool. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We got to take a quick
break.
Music
right now. Every time.
Yeah.
Okay, it's our
you
thing.
Do this to me.
It's going to turn into our thing now.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not
our
a
thing.
This is called unprofessionalism and
heroism.
Nailed it.
We'll be back.
If it's true that God's Word is living and active, how do you put it to work right now? James McDonald believes it's up to you. So listen up.
The Bible has, as it says right here in verse 3, all things pertaining to life and godliness. Everything we need to know. The Bible doesn't teach you how to change your oil. The Bible doesn't teach you about how to lose 10 pounds or how to get in shape. The Bible doesn't teach you about how to balance your checkbook, though it tells you, I believe, in Proverbs that you should. Only the things that pertain to life and godliness. Only the things that are of significance for eternity. And we are under its authority.
That's Listen Up from James McDonald. You can learn more about cultivating your relationship with God by going to jamesmcdonald.com. Listen Up is a production of Walk in the Word.
The challenge from A.B. Simpson. Our God has boundless resources. The only limit is in us. Our asking, our thinking, our praying are too small. Our expectations are too limited. That's a Star 88 solar flare.
It's me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Yeah, yeah. The world has got a funny way of making us quit. The world has got a million ways of making us sick. I tried to break my way out of these chains. I tried a million rhymes, not mine. I tried to break my way out of this cage, but I only get closer to the end of my line. In the fading lights, it's me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. tried to watch the television. I had a vision that the money's all mine. They tried to keep me in a prison. Just listen, I got a radium mind. The world has got a funny way of making me quit. The world has got a million ways of making me sick. I tried to make it in a poor man's game. I tried a million rhymes, not mine. I tried to break into the radio waves, but I only get closer to the end of my line. In the fading lights, it's me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. And I won't get mad, and I won't get down. The only thing I want is my freedom of sound. I won't get mad, and I won't get down. The flies on the ceiling try to glue me to the ground. I tried to break my way out of these chains. I tried a million rhymes, not mine. I tried to break my way out of this cage, but I only get closer to the end of my line. I tried to make it in a poor man's game. I tried a million rhymes, not mine. I tried to break into the radio waves. I only get closer to the end of my line. It's me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I.
Ravi Zacharias says our culture is morally suicidal. Here's Ravi on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
When I was doing my ordination examination after my postgraduate studies in Chicago, I'll never forget, you are not allowed to have any books around you except the Bible. And as I looked at that sheet of paper, the first question said, God is perfect, explain. I put my head in my hands. I said, what on earth? That's like saying define God and give 2 examples. Fortunately, there was just a short space in which to do it, because I think the longer the answer, the greater the possibility of heresy. And I looked at that and I said, I just put one line down. He's the only entity in existence, the reason for whose existence is in himself. All other entities or quantities in existence find the reason for their existence outside of themselves. So in effect, his very existence is uncaused, uncontingent, perfect in his being.
A Star 88 PowerPoint.
What a wonder. What a wonderful thing. How you breathe into me when my heart won't beat from guilt and shame. You alone, my desire. Every breath lifts you higher. That you hold
closed-door meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron.
France and the United States also agree that Iran cannot be allowed to develop a nuclear weapon.
Dr. Ronnie Jackson is accused of creating a hostile work environment and improperly giving out medication in his capacity as the White House physician.
Another wave of violence in Afghanistan.
For the first time, Facebook is spelling out what you can and can't do on the social media site.
Sell-off on Wall Street.
There's a global recall of 1.2 million Audis.
In Tennessee, bond has been revoked for the Waffle House shooting suspect.
The FDA cracking down on illegal sales of e-cigarettes to minors.
New report says U.S. home prices jumped 6.3% in February from a year earlier.
Some Amazon Prime members can now get packages delivered to their cars.
Former President George H.W. Bush is hospitalized and said to be recovering from an infection that spread to his bloodstream.
Good morning.
Oh, it is Wednesday, my dudes.
Tam's waking up.
Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios, it is the morning invasion.
And you are being invaded with quality this morning. You have been
Quantity,
invaded.
that's for sure.
Nope. Is that a fat
Quantity
joke?
Tam Wednesday. Oh, okay. No, it's not. The Morning Invasion this hour brought to you by Preston Hart, screen printing, live printing, and graphic design. More info at PrestonHart.com. Thanks again to Preston Hart for supporting the Morning Invasion. Just trying to move away from anything to do with weight. You gonna be okay there, Tim?
Oh, I was just doing my own theme music. Trying to figure out how to post it. This is so hard.
What are you trying to do now?
I posted it on my story.
Yeah.
And it was like going live at Steve Ojeets and I are going to be going live when we were live. And then I was like, oh, why didn't I put it on my actual page?
Right.
And so what do I do now with that? I want to put that on the main thing. Okay. And so it's just, but by the time I post it, the whole show is going to be.
Right. We've been live.
It's going to be over.
now.
For a couple hours.
Solid.
Really.
Solid 45 minutes for you.
Kind of what it comes down to.
I mean, I've been here from the beginning.
Was I here on time, though?
You were.
Thank you.
Which, by the way, huge deal.
Yeah. Hell froze over for sure.
I mean, but I wouldn't go that far.
We are pumped about it either way because that's a terrible place to be.
Oh, speaking of a terrible place to be, I read this article and I had to share it. Are you a fan of the old Disneyland?
Mostly.
Wait, what do you mean mostly?
Mostly because there are some things in Disneyland that scare me.
Like, wait, are you being serious right now?
Yeah, like when I'm on the oh my gosh, that's this.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
In a world of fears, it's so much that we share in this time. Everywhere, it's a small world after all. Come on.
It's a small world after all.
Gosh, I hate that ride. I hate that ride with a burning passion in my soul.
It's because it's like a dream, a bad dream.
Yeah.
Where you're going slow. And then, but the music is going fast, and you're just like da 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 da, and you're like, I can't any longer, and your boat ride is still going, and you're like, I can't, and there's people in front of you, and it's just like, can we pick this up? And and then there's screaming kids, and some of those little Chucky-looking dolls are real creepy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But for the most part, I do like Disneyland.
Yeah.
There's some weirdness. I feel like there's like this beautiful moment where they do a really good job of making you feel like you really are in a dream until you run into the dude who's like such a jerk in line in front of you or something. You're like, oh yeah, I remember where I'm at now. Thanks for the reminder. You know, his name's probably Jack.
Most people call it the happiest place on earth. That's their slogan. It's the happiest place on earth.
Literally the slogan.
That's literally what they say.
Okay.
Of course, that's if you actually have like stupid amounts of money for admission for one day. You're staying in Anaheim for, I don't know, more than 6 hours.
Staying in the hotel Magic right above, Kingdom, looking over everything, watching life. Going with friends.
This is an interesting story. Jonathan Carr, who was 9 years old in 1955, just so happened to be one of the human beings.
He was a human being?
That was there for the opening of Disneyland.
Oh.
9 years old, 1955, and he journaled, as luck would have it, that summer what I did over my summer vacation for a school project.
Aww.
And so it is fully documented the opening day of Disneyland.
Oh, I hope he made tons of money off that. I really do. Man, that would really help a dude out.
Which, by the way, if you see like the creepy Mickey and Minnie from...
Oh, yeah, those ones are pretty
From
creepy.
opening day. Listen, A Small World, nothing compared to the
that.
creepiness that is...
will haunt you in your dreams.
Forever. Speaking of haunting, Disneyland opened on July 17th, 1955, the day after my birthday.
Aww.
I mean, I wasn't even a thought in my mom and dad's eyes for like 20-something years.
But truthfully speaking, if we're talking in reality, you were floating around somewhere.
Yeah. It was supposed to be a grand event.
Yeah? Tell me.
And 70 million.
Okay.
Now think about this. I the numbers don't sound amazing.
70 billion.
Because of the time we live in now. But in 1955, there were only 165 million Americans in 1955. So 70 million is quite a bit.
Quite the catch.
70 million people tuned in to watch the TV broadcast for the opening day of this brand new place called Disneyland.
Wow.
Like almost half of America chimed in for this. Well,
music is driving me crazy.
No, what are you talking about? This is great. This is
handle
hold on,
it.
it's like, okay. Oh, it's so
Harmonies
great.
are good though, spot on.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, what
Yeah.
are those
Here,
faces
we'll
that you
we'll
just
start.
showed?
Moving on. Just gonna move on.
What are those faces that you just showed?
That was wait,
that's
Minnie
the original.
And Mickey? Yeah, that's the original Minnie and Mickey. I'm telling
man.
you.
And it's funny because like
was creepy.
Mickey's face kind of has a little dent in it because it seemed like the air.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
See, do you want to hear? Let's good.
So my dad's
good
hair
Disney
looks
music. Here we go. All right. Okay. Sorry. Moving on.
Okay, great. And so then?
It was over 100 degrees that day.
Oh.
And everybody was standing outside. There was a huge line, no shade.
Oh.
The dude wrote in his diary he could hear the bands playing, but he was standing around with these really, really creepy figure things looking like, I don't even know. Can you describe Minnie and Mickey for me? Just look at that.
Well, first we want to start with the bottom on the feet. We have ballet slippers covered in some type of marshmallow mesh, and then we've got the tights with a 50s skirt sort of thing wrap around the waist. We move up to let's just skip straight to the head, shall we? Which is probably the largest part on this body.
I mean,
here.
it makes sense.
And you know what's crazy is I actually do think to myself like, oh my gosh, this head is so massive, like. The body clearly matches the head, and so it definitely looks realistic. With the face and the nose that pulls far, far out. What is that in the?
I don't.
You don't even have to.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
So according to this dude who was 9 years old when it happened, he still doesn't know how they actually got into Disneyland. He said, I don't know how we were allowed in. My father changed the story how we got the tickets every time we asked. My mother said he knew a Disney employee who couldn't make it and got them for him. He knows that they were genuine, that he actually had tickets, but that's all he knows about it because on opening day, they sent out 15,000 invitations. You had to be an invited guest to be a part of the opening day of Disneyland back in 1955. But thanks to counterfeiters and fare dodgers who just snuck in, the numbers in the park actually ended up being more than 30,000 people.
What?
Yeah. As a result, the whole day of being there resulted in 2 rides for the entirety of the opening day of Disneyland. He went on the Jungle Cruise, and that was stuffed with people. It was so stuffed with people that at one point, a guy fell out of the boat, and they just kept the cruise going.
Yeah, it's
fell out, and it was like swimming to shore.
No
it's
man left, but we'll leave him behind.
It's 1955, but he said people were falling off of the Jungle Cruise more than people were staying on because it was so overcrowded. It was over 100 degrees.
That stresses me out.
Yeah, like
that stresses me out. I see heat stroke. I'm feeling the pain, the pressure. I'm feeling stressed out.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
So here's the best
With the creepy music in the background.
Oh yeah, and it gets even better.
It's a small world. Oh, Dad, oh my gosh, I lost my brother.
Imagine this: you're on the Jungle Cruise, and the canal boats stop working. Because apparently that day,
you're gonna
literally nothing worked. So Disneyland employees had to jump into the river with rubber boots on and physically pull the boat along the ride. Yeah.
That's fun.
It was kind of the worst.
But and that's just to show that if you have a business that's tanking right now, there's hope.
Just think of Disneyland.
Think of Disneyland.
Yeah.
And laugh it off.
Yeah.
And say, this may turn into something incredible.
Yeah, because at the time,
incredible.
it was definitely not.
As Duolingo would say.
This dude who wrote about his personal experience said probably the worst thing about the day was...
What?
When he's asked about the experience, the very first thing he brings up is all of the children peeing.
In the same pool they were dragging.
They didn't have enough bathrooms, and so children were just squatting everywhere.
So here's what do you do? Do you offer your pool at that point because you say we'll just flush the whole thing, or do you just say, you know what, go on the grounds?
Dude, I don't know. He said he'd walk around and you could see fathers looking like they were protecting something, and sure enough, there would be a small child just squatting in front of the dad in an alleyway, in a hallway, in front of a ride, in line.
So at what point do these people say, hey, you know what? We should go.
Let's just call it.
We should go.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like they're being forced into a concentration camp. That's what it sounds like a little bit.
No, it does.
Okay.
It's creepy.
So it's like, why don't we just leave?
Yeah. Well, it was 1955, and it was the first day of Disneyland, and everybody wanted to experience everything.
Everyone was under peer pressure.
So, I mean, when you're at Disneyland and you run out of things to do, and you're exhausted, and your feet need a break, what do you normally do?
Squat and pee right there.
No, I was going to say go get food, you weirdo.
Oh, right. Sorry.
So imagine this. You're in line finally because you just can't take this. It's noon. It's 102 degrees outside. There's no shade anywhere. So you're standing in line for food. And about 11:30 a.m. actually, Disneyland completely ran out of food. Dude, this literally is like the worst day.
Oh no! How does this kid? He's 9 years old. How is he documenting all of this? Was he going around? I guess he had a ton of time to just go and visit all these places. He's just walking around with a little journal. Actually, I will say that my nephew at 9 could probably do this.
Yeah, dude.
Now that I think about it, so it's okay.
Somebody said when we left there were Disneyland employees asking what we thought. I didn't write down what my father thought, but my brother giggled because he said, your words weren't supposed to say, I sold it all on eBay years ago, but my father bought us so much Disneyland stuff because he said they'd be collector's items when the park failed. They actually bought a bunch of collector's items believing that this was going to fail and they would sell them off someday because it was a disaster.
I want to know what this guy does, what his dad did for a living.
Right?
I wish we could get a hold of this guy. Is there a way to interview this guy? Don't tell me he died.
I don't know. We could find out. Apparently he wasn't the only one that thought that. The press that day and even Disneyland employees called it Black Sunday because they believed that this was a failed experiment and Walt Disney had gone too far. Yeah.
So that's where we get Black Friday.
That's actually not where we get that at all.
Well, it's close. Man, that's rough.
I'm just saying, if you're having a bad day, maybe it hasn't been your day, your week, your month,
your year,
or even your
life.
Yeah.
But the good news is you don't have to... worry about it.
Yeah. I'll be there for
Are you trying to tell me? Oh, okay. I got it. You were doing the song from Friends. But I thought this was the part where you were turning up the music because I had to be quiet.
You do, but
because we were gonna go.
We're going to break.
Why do we have to go to a break? I hate breaks.
It's almost 8 o'clock. We got to do a legal.
Terrible.
I know. I promise we'll be back momentarily. But speaking of friends, actually, I found a list. What do you think?
Okay.
The number one television show of all time is, according to 20-somethings.
Big Bang Theory.
Okay. That's not even close.
Okay.
The answer may surprise you. The greatest show of all time. They took a poll of what people believe the all-time greatest show on television is. And millennials' answers were pretty interesting. I've got the top 10. According to them, what they would say is the greatest show of all time.
I'm anxious to hear this.
On the way back, we'll do that. We're live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Steve-O and Tam, stay with us.
We all want the best future for our children. Our next generation of leaders need a strong foundation. With small classes, a great sports program, and affordable tuition, Evangel Christian Academy strives to equip students for the work God has for them. ECA's mission is to shape and empower the Christ-loving leaders of tomorrow. By using a leadership-driven and individualized learning model, our staff can better prepare your student to stand strong in their faith and be ready for the real world. ECA also utilizes dual credit through C&M by offering 4 courses on our Academy campus taught by our staff. Since 1976, Evangel Christian Academy has been serving children from preschool through 12th grade and is fully accredited. We are located at 4501 Montgomery Boulevard Northeast in Albuquerque and are currently enrolling for the 2018-19 school year. Please contact Evangel Christian Academy for a tour today at 505-883-4674 or go online to ecanm.info. That's ecanm.info.
What if there were no tomorrow? How would you live today?
Hotspot. We're the body of Christ. We're the expression of Jesus Christ by what we do. And if we don't do it, that part of the glory of God is diminished.
In this smoking hotspot, Skip Heitzig says when it comes to love, put the pedal to the metal.
When you love people, give it all you've got. When you love people, hold nothing back in your love for them. Love people like you're trying to win the Love Olympics.
Visit connectwithskip.com. It is overflowing with full-length nuggets like this.
And if the love of God is poured out in your heart, that means no one in your circle should ever be love-starved.
Get the Skip Heitzig podcast on your mobile device wherever you download your audio.
When prayer is fervent, when love is preeminent, and when serving is prominent, then God is glorified, the church is edified, and the world is notified that God is real. Hotspot.
This is KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Star 88, New Mexico's fresh alternative.
Hands over my face while I play along. Vision just as clear with my eyes closed. A foreign language only you and I know. Don't know where we're heading, but we're so close, dancing on the edge of something beautiful. So stay with me now. My heart is calling out. Just say that you want me now. Say that you want me now. Why don't you? me out here in the dark. Tip of your tongue, don't know why it's still holding back. I see you talking, but I'm hearing nothing. You got me out here in the dark. Tip of your tongue, don't know why it's still holding back. Why don't you spit it out? Say it loud. Stop with all the Chinese whispers. Say it out. Spit it out. Cope with all the Chinese whispers. See you talking, but I'm hearing nothing. Need you to hit me with it hard. Say it loud. Stop with all the Chinese whispers.
Paradise Village, a power partner for Star 88. From pre-wiring a new home theaters, to systems ran with smartphones. Integrated systems and security camera installations. Located at 4205 San Mateo Boulevard Northeast in Albuquerque, or online at paradisevillageinm.com. Paradise Village, 505-881-6375. That's 505-881-6375. They're not interested in finding customers, but creating relationships. Star 88 thanks Paradise Village for their financial support.
Star 88 thanks Jake Canales at Doorway Home Loans for becoming a power partner. Jake Canales at Doorway Home Loans provides VA, FHA, USDA, and conventional home loans for purchase and refinance mortgages. Jake Canales, Doorway Home Loans, 505-261-5138. Doorway.com/Jake-Canales. Jake Can. Philippians 4:13. NMLS number 310617. Doorway Home Loans, a DBA of International City Mortgage Incorporated. NMLS number 222730.
The Morning Invasion.
Ready for this?
What? On Star 88.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Oh, hello, 8 o'clock hour. Looking pretty good. Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios, it is the Morning Invasion. Steve-O, Tam.
Good morning.
And welcoming into the studio, my dear friend Erickson. Welcome to the show, my bro. Hello. You're so quiet.
You haven't asked. You literally, like, what else is he going to say?
He said, no, he just said,
hello.
Hello.
Oh, like quiet, like
really
it's
quiet.
silent
Like you're
quiet.
just really loud. I'm gonna have to turn our mics down because you're obnoxiously loud, and we're here with Erickson.
Don't listen to him, Erickson.
I'm okay. Stop it. I need to be able to hear you
I'm working
guys.
on a post.
Okay.
Still.
Dude, how are you?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I drove in morning traffic for the first time in like forever.
Oh.
It's horrible.
This is why you have the job that you have, so that you don't have to do those things.
Yeah, evening traffic's, it's not the worst because it's like I'm almost home.
Right.
Now you're just laying me from being home, but morning traffic is like, people must feel like I'm getting in trouble more and more for not being somewhere I don't even want to be yet.
Right.
That's like, that's aggravating.
Which is why we're here, to get you through it so that you don't have like crazy road rage and do something stupid because Albuquerque. Because Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Yeah, dude.
Anything bad that happens now, I just go, that's Albuquerque. No matter how horrible it is, it's all you can say.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's really bad right now. I feel like it is anyways. Dude, I'm excited. So later today, we're going to be hanging out, and Scotty's going to be hanging out. My brother.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten to spend a whole lot of time with him yet.
No, hardly any.
Yeah. I cannot wait. It's going to be a good time.
He messaged me yesterday. He's all, can I be an hour and a half late today? I'm all, no, you can't. Because your appointment's tomorrow.
No, you cannot.
It's literally impossible.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's going to be good, though. Tam, do you have any tattoos?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
I'm drinking my coffee.
I know. Okay, was this something that you did like in the 90s that you're ashamed of? That
Yeah,
you
you know
like
when
talking
you
about?
like, it's weird. It's like, what's funny is like this guy looks kind of like one I might have done in high school. You know, right here, just right there.
Yeah,
on my shoulder.
Okay.
I don't have any regret tattoos.
You don't?
None.
No regrets?
No.
So you don't have any
regrets.
tattoos?
I would never regurgitate those decisions.
I feel like, yeah. Go ahead.
I've been asked that question multiple times.
Why?
And I've never answered it.
You've never answered that?
Nope.
Yeah, I realized we've been friends for years, and I've
But here's
never.
what I,
but
here's
it's not
what I'd
like a go-to question.
Here's what I'd like to do today is I'd
Okay.
like to get one on my wrist. Did you
Right
bring
now?
your stuff with you?
No, you can't.
No, you didn't bring anything with you. It's crazy. I don't know why you wouldn't bring your stuff.
Why? What?
with
This
you?
isn't like a dental assistant.
I figured we could maybe get something, pro bono or something. No?
Like live on the show. That would be horrific. That really would actually. I don't know that I could keep a conversation going because even when we're just hanging out,
what would be the ideal tattoo? Like, what's the worst tattoo that you see that people want all the time? Oh, are you allowed to say that?
No, I don't know.
I think you should. I think you
It's
should
New
just
Mexico.
embrace
Like one
it.
time, I had this lady come in and she wanted. And they were so sweet, and it was tragic. They had a 19-year-old.
Oh no,
This is sad.
Marine had passed away overseas
Okay.
in the war, and they wanted this memorial tattoo, and they come in straight face and they're like, I want this, and he's this Hispanic, square-jawed, handsome guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just the perfect image of a Marine.
Oh my God.
And she wants his portrait on his body, and I'm like, this is beautiful, this will make a great tattoo, and she's like, but I want him on a little bit, on a cherub's body. With little wings and and I was like, no, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do that. And she's like,
oh no,
why? And she said, I've been to 3 other places and no one else has said that to me. I'm like, well, they obviously don't care about ruining your body because. I said, what if a little baby walked in here with a man's head on it? Would that feel normal to you? And they just looked at me like I was some jerk. And I was trying to be sensitive and tell them this is a bad idea, but they're just like... Anyways, they talked amongst themselves. I walked away and let them discuss it, and they just got up and left, and they never said anything to me about it. So I think they got it somewhere. So somewhere out there is...
a cherubim or a cherub
with a Marine's head.
Cherubim.
As a memorial tattoo.
I commend you for standing strong. I know that it's your technically job to do what people ask you to do, but you're right.
Whoa, that's not my job. As this guy.
You're right.
No, dude. There have been multiple times where I'm like, I want to get this, and he's like, yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, because that's good because you're representing your work. It's like a producer.
Yeah,
you're representing you're getting your work out there. You can't just do whatever.
Like there's a few times where I've tried images, and
you
he's like,
said no?
that will not go well on your body.
Wow.
Like this will not translate like you want it to.
Yeah.
No.
I like script. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think script would look great on my wrist. What are your thoughts about that? He says yes. I'm not asking
there's
you.
Someone that'll be.
I was going to say
right
because
no.
you don't do little things.
I don't even do scripts anymore. I just don't. Yeah. I mean, I have some old regulars that I will, but I pretty much.
Okay, so what if I wanted the whole book of a Bible down my back, down into my heels? Then you would do it because it's bigger. What was that? What's the difference? What is it? What makes
not that it's not size. It's just I don't like doing
quality.
Scripts. It's tedious. It's just tedious.
It is
and unrewarding.
Yeah.
And you post a picture of it, and people are just like, "Yep, that's words." There is the written word.
Yep.
On someone's body.
Might as well.
There's
read
people
a
who are
book.
amazing at it, and make it look. But I'm not one of those.
So
people.
what's your thing? What's your ooh, I love doing this.
Anything big, sort of not realistic, but more comic book realistic.
Oh,
I showed him something I wanted to
Color.
get for Brody this morning, and he actually liked it.
I mean, flowers are my
his jam.
Dave.
Yeah, that's what I'm known for.
Do you know what my
That's
favorite
what I
flower is? Oh,
Okay, see, that's what I want for Brody.
do you want to know what my favorite flower is? It's a tiger lily.
I don't even know what that is.
I bet
It's
you.
a lot of
could-
people's favorite.
Is it?
Yeah, welcome.
No.
Good job.
I hate it now. I don't like tiger lilies. But do they know what they represent? That's the thing. Is people say
Tigers?
like, "Oh, tiger lilies are so beautiful," but they have no clue what they even represent.
What does it represent?
And I do know what they represent. And they're actually a Japanese flower. And you can find them in Japan. There's like a massive field of them that you can find. And they just represent a lot of like
I'm Googling this.
it's very peaceful. Please look it up. And it's just all about like, it's about the good. Like, look it up. Just read it.
Yeah. Okay. Tiger Lily is a fictional character in
Okay.
Peter Pan. Yeah, it's real.
This is not going as planned.
She's the princess of the.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a little royalty up in
the
here.
Pickaninny tribe. She
Nope.
lives on the island of Neverland. Apparently old enough to be married, but she refuses any suitors because she wants Peter.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So she's jealous of Wendy and Tink, and she's almost killed by Captain Hook.
The tiger lily has a positive connotation, which is
exactly.
confidence,
Monogamy.
not
She's
vanity,
in love with Peter
not
Pan.
vanity or arrogance. Nobility is also often associated with tiger lilies, and this is the reason why this flower is also a symbol of wealth. I'm just throwing it out there that it's nobility. We're not talking about cockiness and arrogance. We're talking about confidence. We're talking about nobility. Two strong words grown in Japan as well.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's a symbol. It's beautiful. You know, the other flower I really like. Oh, wow. I don't know what that is, but it just popped up. But the other flower that I bet would be really, really fun to do would be like, and I know this is generic, but like a rose. Because the petals and how they are and how they like fall and how they kind of turn, I bet you could totally do like a 3D kind of a cool looking, like, or when it blooms, do you draw like when they bloom? Do they?
Is this whole time?
This is real.
Like you know when you introduce new friends to each other and you're just embarrassed because the one friend's obnoxious and you won't.
Do you think I meant to say it on air? See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's a rose.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So somebody asked on the live line a question. By the way, welcome to the Morning Invasion.
Look at that.
Steve-O, Tam, my boy Erickson is in studio from Good Fortune Tattoo hanging out. Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's my friend. I know these things.
But that's my point. He showed me exactly what I just said.
Yeah, he's an artist. Which, okay, let's back up because when people hear you do a morning show? Oh, it's you must have the easiest job. Wow. Bet you just get up and you joke for 4 hours and you go home.
Wow.
When people hear tattoo artists, they usually have like a generalized idea of what that means or what you do. So like you did good art and all of a sudden you're like, I don't want a real job and you're a tattoo artist. But talk about your love of the arts. Because
Talk more about it not being a real job.
Right? Oh my gosh. That's what I get all the time. And that's what I'm sure you get all the time. But talk about, I think what we connected on was the fact that you are truly an artist, not just like some dude in a garage like, hey bro, Tasmanian Devils, right? So what got you into this?
Yeah. I mean, it was funny. My apprentice was actually having this conversation with me yesterday, and it was pretty funny because I had a friend come from Cruces, and his wife got tattooed by me, and then he had something that I'd done when I was like, this is totally scratcher stuff, but I did it in 1996. This is the late 1900s when this happened, and
dude, I need to start using that. In the late 1900s, there was a man named Billy Corgan,
and so when I look back at how long ago I had an interest, and then when I actually professionally tattooing 10 years ago,
right?
It's clear that I spent a really long time, backpedaling, and just trying to avoid getting into tattooing. And I went to college, and then I went to graduate school and got my teaching license, and and I kept just not.
Right.
And then finally, I just broke down and then did it. And even now, I look at when I first started doing it professionally, it was not good. So it's just, even with all my experience and my education, my skills as an artist already there going, it still took so long to get to where I am now. So it's just not something that you jump into and you're good at, and no one's naturally good at. And people always say that. Like, that's the more annoying thing.
Really good at drawing.
Like, I do love my job, and I feel bad that people don't love their jobs. But when people say, "Oh, I wish I was good at something like that," and I go, "That's exactly how I got to where I am. Like I wished it."
Right.
Yeah, you should just no. Like you have to. It's just, basically they take away all the blood, sweat, and tears and hard work and years of effort that I put into something. Yeah, I had a passion for it.
Right.
But you know, you can't just take away all the effort and skill that goes into something by going,
right.
I wish I was good at something like that, because it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, go to anyone who's succeeded in something and then go, man, I wish I was talented like you, and it'll tick them off, because there's a lot more than just.
When I was a kid, I wished I was Kirk Hammett. I always wanted to be him. Guitar player from Metallica.
I wished I was a Roadrunner.
No, I'm being serious.
I did wish that.
I believe you, because you have weird dreams. But
Whatever.
like, I really wanted to be Kirk Hammett, and that was it. I always was like, I wish I was as good as him. But I never practiced. I never played. I never attempted to do something in that arena until I was like in my 20s, and I was like, oh, I guess if I had a guitar and actually started working toward this, I could be good enough at it. I think God like puts certain qualities and dreams and ideas into you, but we still have a job, like we still have a responsibility, yes, to work and cultivate that and grow those skills. You can be naturally gifted at something, but as you said, like, dude, you got degrees on degrees on degrees when it comes to art, and
then not to mention the labor.
Yeah, it still took years and years of work.
Literally just texted in and said, talk about how much your back hurts after hunching over for hours, or how much your hands hurt, and how it's a mental strain to get the tap perfect.
Yeah, people say, oh, this job seems so easy. A tattooer I know said, oh, really? Okay, well, why don't you go like this for the next 6 hours?
Just keep your arms
like
the Frankenstein pose.
And they're like, no, and he's all, because that's the first thing that that's the basic.
The pain.
That's the non-skill, just what you're going to be doing for the day. Dude. And then people get an appreciate. They're like, oh, okay, that's just physically what you're doing. So never mind.
Labor.
There are like multiple times where he'll be working with me, and it'll be like, all right, gonna stand up. Gonna stretch the old legs. Gonna move.
Which I would like,
because you want it
exact,
like hours,
and yours are like exact.
Yeah. Well, somebody actually asked a question, and I thought it would be good to talk about, because this is what we did. They said, "How do you feel?" Talking to Erickson about a customer giving you freedom to choose what to create, as opposed to somebody walking in with their own artwork and saying, "Do this."
I think there's a middle ground is ideal. Yeah. Right. Like you want kind of a vague idea. If someone's like, I'm a big fan of what you do, out of everyone that I see, I prefer yours. So that's a good start, because it's who does it, not what you get, I think matters. And then say, I want a blank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you walk in and just go do whatever you want, like I don't.
You're like, all right.
I don't know anyone well enough to just go, you should have this. So they at least have to say, I want
Glenn Danzig reuniting with all of the original members of the Misfits on stage in Vegas.
So you're saying that if Steve-O wanted Dex's face on his left rear, you would not do that? You wouldn't?
No.
You'd say no.
But when people look at my arm, I didn't choose half of the things. Like I had ideas and said, here's about 30 ideas. And he's like, that one. I want to do that one. So, like, I didn't necessarily pick certain X-Men characters that I have on my arm. He just loved certain things better than others and said, I want to do that. And I'm like, okay, you do you.
I like it.
But you know what you want, but just don't be picky, you know?
Yeah. So, this is old. That's different.
I know it's different.
You're looking at the wrong arm.
I know. I'm looked at your other arm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see which arm's better.
Oh, okay.
Should I not do that?
I mean, to me, it's pretty obvious. But yeah. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios, it's the Morning Invasion. Okay, we gotta talk about something. We're moving on from tattoos. Yeah. Television shows. Listen, guys, let's be real. We all know them. We all love television. I'd say we're all out of the millennial age category, right? Would you? I mean, yeah.
No, not me.
Not you. Oh, you're just so young and yeah.
Right.
Okay. I found a list of favorite television series by millennials. What happened is there's a polling site called YouGov.com. They released a list of the most popular TV shows of all time among millennials. So let's take, for instance, if you ask among respondents of all ages, the number one TV series of all time, according to just old people,
okay,
everyone, is I Love Lucy. Number one. Yeah.
You know what the most successful show of all time is?
What?
Most successful TV show of all time.
Like financially?
In every way.
The Office.
In every single way.
No.
How long it ran, how many stars appeared on it, how much money they made.
What was it?
The Muppet Show.
Close.
Oh.
Very close.
Really?
Yeah.
Was
It's Jim Henson.
Oh, it was
Fraggle Rock.
No, dude. Sesame Street.
Dang it. I'm an
Yes.
idiot.
Most
I'm an
successful.
idiot.
Yeah.
That makes all the sense in the world. Yeah.
Yeah, it does make all the sense in the world.
Well, yeah, it's Sesame Street, bro. I'm like, yeah, I never take into account that that's a TV show. Although I will be honest and say, I love Sesame Street.
Yeah.
But my favorite show from childhood was not Sesame Street.
What was it?
It was his partner in crime, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yep.
That was the show. That was my favorite show.
Mr. Rogers.
You know the first episode of that show, he interviews a guy that built an electric car.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And it's like, that's like the late 70s. And this guy has a car made out of car batteries and he's driving it around.
Fred
And the first
Rogers.
episode,
Won't you
Mr.
be
Rogers-
my neighbor?
Yeah, dude. He was my hero. He was the nicest
It's a
dude.
beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Okay. You know, there's like rumors that circulate that he was like a Navy SEAL or he had all these crazy tattoos and that's why he wore long sleeves, and those are all fabricated.
Yeah.
Are they? So he has no
But he has a
tattoos?
biography that, like, tells his whole
amazing.
life. And
Yeah.
None of that.
He was Presbyterian. He was like a minister. He just wanted to do things for children, to educate them, to
He
grow
erased
them.
tattoos for a living.
He did not erase tattoos for a living.
Oh,
Gosh.
He created the...
So, okay, among respondents of all ages, I Love Lucy was number one. Number
That's
two,
crazy.
Jeopardy. These all make sense to me, though, because it's like you think of old people and what did you... My grandmother...
Wait, we're talking about old people, not millennials.
Yeah, I'm saying according... So, if that gives you an idea...
Got it.
So that you have an idea to guess...
Right.
What do you think the number one show of all time is for millennials? According to them.
Rainbow.
No.
What?
That's wrong.
Millennials?
I'm just kidding.
They weren't even alive when
Then
that was on the TV.
It's got to be
I know.
Pokemon or one of these
You would think that.
Japanese.
Anyone?
Based. No?
Cameron on Facebook Live says it's Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy?
I think it... Okay, here, hold on.
You're
it
not
has
the
to
only
be,
one that said Reading Rainbow, by the
It
way.
has to be something that is full of, like, drama.
Okay.
Like, it has to be dramatic. It needs to be, like, where it's never really done. Because that's millennials today. It's like, no offense to my millennial peeps, but, like, it, like, has to keep going. Like, think
Somebody
about their
said The
lives.
Simpsons.
No.
Somebody said SpongeBob.
No.
No? 505-585-LIVE. Somebody else said Reading Rainbow a couple minutes ago. That's weird.
Something
Fraggle
that's-
Rock.
Something that's, like, really dramatic.
Oh, dude, Pee-wee's Playhouse. that was another great from childhood. Nope, you guys are not even close. Like, not even close.
Is it dramatic?
I'm just gonna give it to you.
Just tell me if it's
Chilling
dramatic.
out, maxing and relaxing, all cool and all shooting some b-ball outside
The
the
Voice.
school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good, they started making trouble in
American
my neighborhood.
Idol.
No,
I
what
got in
song
one
is
little
this?
fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You
Fresh
better
Prince of Bel-Air.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was the number one, according to millennials, the greatest show of all time. They think most successful, most popular, favorite, number one, like in a landslide. The
Because
Fresh Prince
they're
of
all
Bel-Air.
watching reruns.
Yeah, I'm like, how is that possible?
Wow.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Haven't
which
they ever seen Saved by the
was
Bell?
like off the air before most of them were
born.
born. But there's a trend I've noticed. My kids right now, they're rocking Smash Mouth like it's going out of style. And I don't know if it's from a TV show or a movie, but I want to punch myself in the face because I didn't like it in the 90s and I just hate it now. They sing All-Star and they know every single word. I'm not joking. So I think it's like this
just
weird
repeating
nostalgia trip that's going on. To be fair, they defined millennials as 18 to 24-year-olds. Fresh Prince ran from 1990 to 96. Means
Obviously,
that
I'm still a
none of them
millennial.
were alive when Fresh Prince was actually on the air.
None of them.
So Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, 73% of people.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I know.
But then again, like, do you remember Matlock?
I mean,
Like, I would watch Matlock over and over.
See, that's weird to me.
And I loved it.
I Love Lucy, and I mean, when was that on the air? I mean, that's way before any of these people.
True.
Yeah. So that was number one according to all age groups. So they
That's
took
pretty intense.
away the age groups, and it was like from old to young. I Love Lucy was the number one show of all time. But if you're talking just millennials, I got the top 10. Number 10 was Family Guy.
Okay, I could see that.
Number 9, House. Number 8, Saturday Night Live.
That's
Number
hilarious.
7, my grandmother's jam, The Price is Right.
Oh my gosh!
Which
The
I was
Price is
surprised
Right
that
is
wasn't
so good.
higher on millennials list. Number 6 was Wheel of Fortune. Number 5, which I actually thought would have been number 1, was Friends. Because even though that was off the air,
Yeah,
I just
Friends
feel
is
like that's
still
like the
circulating.
I was
nonstop.
watching it this week on like Nick at Night.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Just feeling old. Number 4 was America's Funniest Home Videos. Number 3, Jeopardy was still up there within the millennial age.
What?
Number 2 is The Simpsons. And number 1, according to them, greatest show of all time, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which I just don't get.
Wow.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved The Fresh Prince. And my
Me too.
kids know every word to that theme song, too.
Sorry, someone put Alf.
Oh, my gosh. Did you watch Alf? Yeah. I loved Alf.
You
was a
kind of
good
have an
show.
Alf
I only remember a
theme
couple
going on here with
With
your
my hair?
Hair.
Hey! I just remember that he ate cats.
Yep.
Ew! I never knew that.
What are you talking about? Like every episode, he's trying to eat the family cat. He like ate cats.
I never knew that. I just thought he was trying to get the cat.
Right, to eat it. Because from his planet, they were like a delicacy or something like that.
That's disgusting. I had no idea.
It ruined Alf for you. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
What's going on?
Oh! Just living the dream.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. I literally thought you were going to say the best TV show or favorite TV show was the TV show with Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O.
No. Really?
No.
That was off the air
Yeah.
before millennials even had a chance to like enjoy it. I feel
Are you
like.
sure?
Yeah. When did that run?
It was in the 90s, I think.
Yeah. That's because you're old.
All right. Well, my favorite show of all time is MASH, so there.
I remember that. Do you remember playing MASH in high school too?
Yeah.
Like the who?
Oh, of course.
I don't
like
remember how it
mansion,
goes,
apartment,
but yeah, that
studio,
one.
house.
Yeah, and then it was always like the most intense moment when you flip open the little triangles to like the person of who you're gonna marry.
Gentry, just so you know, that show only ran on MTV from 2000 to 2002.
Wow.
So it was off the air.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been off the air for 16 years. So I guess they would have been alive. They just would have been little, and I would
that
assume
surprises me. That was a very short-lived TV show.
right? Yeah. Well, there you go. Hey, are you in on
All right,
Friday?
well-
You in on Friday?
Yeah, it looks like it, unless I get a job. But yeah,
No,
that should be
no,
everything.
that's
looks
not going to happen.
What?
You're not going to get a job. It's going to work out.
Oh, well, okay. I'm busy until Thursday, so hopefully Friday.
And there you go.
We'll
All right.
see you.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Bye.
Matt Gentry, everybody. The Three Amigos reunion this Friday. Matt Gentry,
That's happening.
Joey Belleville, myself. We got to take a quick break. We are live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We got Erickson in studio from Good Fortune Tattoo hanging out. We've got a lot of tattoo questions, of course. I knew this was going to happen. Everybody's like, but would you do this tattoo? I'm like, okay. We may get to some of those.
And people want to know prices too.
Okay, no, we're not doing that.
But we're not doing prices.
We're not. No.
We've had 3 requests for
But we
prices.
are going to talk about the top 5 conversation buzzkills that just crush your chance at a date, because all of us know what that's like.
Like prices.
Yeah. Stuff like that. I don't know. We're live. We're hanging out with you. Stay with us.
A solar flare from John Wesley. One of the greatest evidences of God's love to those that love Him is to send them afflictions with grace to bear them. Star 88.
Did I pledge my allegiance for the purpose of progress? To a priest or a prophet, playing God in the process.
Was I chasing convenience? In a wave of disaster, where the captain's a captain, and I'm a puppet to pastor. A worthless for a curtain torn to take control of the ship. An end of shame, a broken pain to write redemption a script. Truth is gone, a dying sun to turn the tables we flipped. Turn the tables we flipped. Paint the beauty we split. 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 Na 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 na.
They don't get it, I don't get it. We're committed to sticks and stones. What's the vision if it's treasure to the present? I don't know. They don't get it, I don't get it. We're committed to sticks and stones. Undecided, but I'm trying to slow about it. So it goes.
A worthless for a curtain torn to take control of the ship. An end of shame, a broken pain to write redemption a script. Truth is gone, a dying sun to turn the tables we flipped. Turn the tables we flipped. Paint the beauty we split. 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 Turn the tables we flipped. Paint the beauty we split. Take control of this ship. Paint the beauty we split. Write redemption a script. Paint the beauty we split. Turn the tables we flipped. Paint the beauty we split. Na 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 na. Show me a man, an honest mission. I'm willing to hope beyond suspicion. Show me the race, I'll run the distance. Longing to give and taste forgiveness. Dying to live a pure religion. Settle the rush to chase a mission. Open my eyes and soul to listen. Listen.
Now, a Star 88 PowerPoint. Here's Francis Chan.
The moment you see him, because we will all see him one day, right? Could you I mean, you gotta get your mind around this. We're all gonna see him. I mean, the Bible says that when Moses said to God, Moses asked God in Exodus, he says, can I see your face? He goes, God, just let me see your face. And do you remember what God said to Moses? God says, no man can see my face and live. That's crazy. He tells Moses, I know you want to see me right now as a human being, but do you understand that no human being can actually see my face and live through it?
That was Francis Chan on Star 88 with a PowerPoint.
Room to wonder, open road, mile marker, cruise control, strobing headlights, passing cars, constellations, shooting stars.
Streetlights are blending with the pale moonlight. Fire on the highway. Music on the airwaves. Head down, but when it's gonna feel the cold night. I'ma keep chatting for the rest of my life. Compass rose, where I'm headed, I don't know, but I'm never stopping. Insomniac, rearview mirror, no looking back. Pedal to the metal and I'm feeling alright. Streetlights are blending with the pale moonlight. Fire on the highway. Music on the airwaves. Head down, but when it's gonna feel the cold night. I'ma keep chatting for the rest of my life. Alright, streetlights are blending with the pale moonlight. Fire on the highway. Music on the airwaves. Head down, but when it's gonna feel the cold night. I'ma keep chatting for the rest of my life. What's going on in the news today?
Closed-door meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron.
France and the United States also agree that Iran cannot be allowed to develop a nuclear weapon.
Dr. Ronnie Jackson is accused of creating a hostile work environment and improperly giving out medication in his capacity as the White House physician.
Another wave of violence in Afghanistan.
For the first time, Facebook is spelling out what you can and can't do on the social media site.
Sell-off on Wall Street.
There's a global recall of 1.2 million Audis.
In Tennessee, bond has been revoked for the Waffle House shooting suspect.
The FDA cracking down on illegal sales of e-cigarettes to minors.
New report says U.S. home prices jumped 6.3% in February from a year earlier.
Some Amazon Prime members can now get packages delivered to their cars.
Former President George H.W. Bush is hospitalized and said to be recovering from an infection that spread to his bloodstream.
Or good afternoon, depending upon who's chiming in. Shout out to our girl Winnie in the UK on Facebook Live, facebook.com/star88fm. If you'd like to join the show, be a part of it, there's so many ways. You can join us on Facebook. You can join us on YouTube, youtube.com/star88fm. We have an app, the App Store, and we are live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Steve-O in studio, and my boy Erickson from Good Fortune Tattoo hanging out with me this morning. We got like a day together, man.
Yeah,
like
a long day.
This is like the longest amount of time we've spent together. I like it. It's pretty cool. So what are we gonna do today? I mean,
eat too many cheeseburgers.
That's good. That's usually the MO. I know that if I'm hanging out with you, there's a really good chance I'm lunching at Lottaburger. That's like our go-to. So, anyways. You can join the show 505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483 if you'd like to text in, be a part of the show. Our girl Tam hanging out with us as well at some point. Oh, there she is. How's that potty break? You
good?
You good?
It's a long
Cool,
line.
man. Long
30
line.
people outside that stall was crazy.
Dude, you brought something up, and that's like on my list of top 10 reasons why I love being a dude.
Okay.
At every concert, like anywhere you go.
Yeah.
Parties, at friend, whatever it is.
Doesn't matter.
The dudes, it's like in and out and on your way.
Boom.
And there's always a line 12 deep to the bathroom.
So, you just go with it. It's a burden
what's
to bear.
going on in there? Like, what do you guys do?
It's good. There's so much in life to solve when you are in the stalls. And then when you come out, it's like there's so much more. You just don't even know what goes on in there. So anyway, sorry I'm late. What have I?
Nothing. Welcome to it.
It is a long trek when you're running, huh? Man, I really should get back on that treadmill.
Dude, we are here. We are hanging. It is Wednesday, my dudes. I wanted to talk about this for a second. I mentioned this earlier in the 6 o'clock hour, but Albuquerque, we talked about the fact that Albuquerque crime really sucks. Have you guys ever had anything ripped off from your front porch?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Amazon packages or stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drives me crazy.
You've had stuff stolen from your front porch?
Yes.
That makes me like sad for you. I'm
and
sorry.
My mail.
I mean, you're constantly getting stuff, whether it's like equipment or whatever for
Yeah, I don't remember having anything. What we've seen a lot, and my friends have told me, is my wife will do these like online, like trade and sell stuff, and she's getting stuff ripped off at the post office. So she's dropping it off, and it's never showing up, or it's showing up. And I have another friend who, every single time he gets something delivered to that post office, he's getting these expensive collector's vinyl records, and then they disappear.
Of course.
And it should be easy to figure out. You just see when stuff was stolen, and then who was on shift, and then connect the dots to who's always on shift when that's.
Wow.
But it happens even that's a federal crime,
right?
And that's employees.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Too, and then there's people getting stuff ripped off from their lawns, but I mean that's kind of a universal issue at this point.
I will tell you right now, Amazon is here to help. They announced yesterday their new plan, which actually kind of freaks me out. If you happen to have OnStar technology with your vehicle, Amazon is now delivering packages to the trunk of your car.
No way.
Does anybody actually think this is a good idea?
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm totally serious right now.
Explain to me what they mean by this. We need to get to the bottom of it.
Currently, it's only available for customers who have either a GMC. I'm going to look this up. It's like a GMC. Anybody that has like the OnStar technology, but they're able to pop your trunk.
Okay.
Like while you're on the freeway.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was my next question.
So you're on the freeway doing 75, your trunk
decides-
opens up, and a package is put into your car.
Who decides when that's going to happen?
I don't know.
Oh,
dude.
no, it's just when they're parked. Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, but then you would be you pose as that's like total be the criminal mind. Totally pose as the person doing that.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you're.
I'm just putting a package in your trunk. No worry, don't mind me.
Ooh, they could put it inside your house now too.
Nothing to see here, folks.
It's an addition to the Amazon Key program, which I guess began back in October, that allows Amazon drivers to open your front door and leave a package inside.
Mm-hmm.
The Amazon Key in Car program is available to Prime members where it's available. Currently, it's only available in like 37 metro areas across the U.S., but it works the same way. It's like you've got same day, 2-day, standard, whatever.
Yeah.
Remember when you could order just books online? That's what they were.
Right?
Yeah, we're not where we've moved on.
We are way beyond that.
And then they got shut down with the who was it? That's in control of the air.
Oh, the
traffic.
FAA?
FAA turned down their
like
drone plan, which would have been the future.
Hello.
We keep coming so close to the future, then we shoot it down with like little petty laws, like
right.
you know.
But think about this. Like you mentioned the FAA, and everybody always gets mad about Back to the Future 2, but Albuquerque drivers are already terrible enough on the road. Imagine if we actually had flying cars.
Well, no, I don't think flying cars are a good idea.
Horrible that would be.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, what is the limit of what you can or cannot
do in the air?
Sell. I mean, have these people bring to your house.
Oh, I don't think there is the only restriction currently is this in-car delivery is restricted to like car brands. Right now, it's just if you have a 2015 or newer Chevy, Buick, GMC, or Cadillac with OnStar, OnStar can pop your trunk for
you,
Amazon, or a newer Volvo. By the way,
here's what we're going into. Here's what we're kind of treading on, I think.
Yeah.
And that is that we're treading on, I think people aren't realizing, they're going to start to realize it more and more now, that like you're being controlled by someone else. Like
you're just giving away access.
Yes. And so like
your
now,
house,
like
your
yeah.
car.
Because at what point are they going to be like, hey, OnStar, please drive me to grandma's. Hey, OnStar, can you check my email? Oh, you already are. Thank you for giving all that information to the government.
Yeah, dude. So I guess you have to download the Amazon Key app, and then you have to link that to your vehicle.
And then link that to another, and then link those cars
and then link that to your
you.
Amazon Prime account. You really
and then
do
to
have
your
to do
phone.
That. So when you order something from Amazon, it pops up as one of the options. You have to tell the app where your car is going to be parked. You can add a note to the driver like, "Hey, like row F."
That's weird.
You can ask them to put it in the front seat, the back seat, the trunk, or even under your seat.
Yeah, that's not sketchy at all.
Yeah. So I guess once the driver's standing next to your car, they just tap on the app and it opens the locks of your car.
Because at what point, because we're America and we love to live by Wall-E's rules, at what point are we going to start delivering people? Like, that's what I'm concerned about.
Well, doctors do it every day. You dumb.
That's weird. That's weird.
I have a neighbor who's a labor and delivery nurse, actually. So, yeah, it's already happening.
Yep.
Since I don't know.
Amazing what modern medicine can do.
Turns out you're going to open your trunk and be like, honey, the baby's home. Like, this is not good. So, you guys go home. We'll deliver your baby by mail.
I feel like I'd be nervous that they wouldn't lock it up, but I guess drivers put the package in the car, they close it, and the car auto locks via the app once they say that the package is delivered.
Well,
it can only unlock the doors in the trunk. It cannot be used to turn the ignition on. But I don't know. The driver cannot move to the next stop until they have locked the car. I don't know.
It's a little much.
To me, it's like this creepy invasion of privacy.
Would you have it done?
But you're letting them. You're giving them permission to. It's not like. I mean, people complained about having YouTube put onto their iPhone app. You know what I mean, or their iTunes app, and like that was some invasion. You know,
right?
Right.
It's like if you bought a stereo and there was a CD already in it. That's not a big deal.
Right.
If you don't like the CD, toss it. If you don't want people delivering in your car, then just don't get the app. I mean,
yeah.
I guess.
I've had multiple people on the live line, by the way, try and help you with this, Tamara, because turns out...
Saw that. Lyft and Uber.
Lyft and Uber. They're apps where you click on it and they've been delivering people places
every day.
Yeah.
My point is like in a package.
Literally.
Like, I'm talking about a package in your trunk. Like I'm saying like what... we need to look at the restrictions here of like when it's going to just... There are none?
But you're not delivering packages into other people's cars. I'm not putting packages you didn't order into your car.
But why not?
Right. Well, because they can.
But then, that's like an easy way to switch it up. I don't like it. I don't like where it's going.
See, somebody is obviously like panic stricken like you and said, "I give it 1 month before drug dealers hack the system,
boom, baby,
and make it much easier to
Wasn't
deliver
sure if we were allowed
and
to say the
smuggle drugs."
DRUGS word online here, so that's why I didn't say it.
Did you just spell drugs?
But drug dealers would be using it to deliver drugs to people's houses and stuff. If that was, and
which is great.
But do you want to give your
Axl
drug
Rose
dealer
already
access
showed us
to your
that
house?
doesn't work.
Really cuts
That's
out
a
the
bad
middleman,
idea.
huh?
He's filled with bad ideas.
Do you pay them with
We're
Apple
giving
Pay,
people
or
ideas
how does
right
that-
now.
No, you're not. That's stupid. Are you going to leave a 20 under a rock on the front porch? Be like, hey, bro, just
That
leave
stuff
it
is
in
way more than $20. Not that I would know. I watch TV.
So there it is. Apparently Amazon is going to deliver packages to your car now.
I was actually surprised because I walked into Target yesterday and they have a sign that says you can download this app and then you can get like groceries and other stuff delivered to your house.
Right.
Yeah.
Within a distance of them within an hour.
Right.
So I mean it's all part of the bigger.
And like I don't want people coming into my house like that. Like, oh, they show up. Oh, hi. We met in the bathroom. Good to see you. Yeah, now you know where I live. Great, because you told me that creepy story, and now I don't want you. I don't want you here.
This is all part of the bigger Americans like leaving your house is the worst thing that you can do.
Oh yeah, Wally is
That's
like
what I
right
told
around
you.
the corner.
He falls off of his chair, and what do? We freak out.
Yeah,
we panic.
we don't know what to do.
What do we do?
I mean, Chrissy and I use a grocery app, so we'll get the groceries online, and then we still have to drive to the store, but then they load them in our trunk. Like we don't even get out of the car.
But grocers delivering groceries to your house is not a new thing. That's been going on for decades and centuries, really. I mean,
you used to watch Benson, I know.
You used to have dairy delivered. All of your dairy would be delivered.
That's true. You know who is a milkman originally back in the day? Sean Connery. When he was a teenager, that was his first job. That's real life. Random trivia. I'm sorry.
It's right by the door.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Well, you need cheese as well.
I'm also seeing some horror stories here. I just want to throw this out there.
Okay.
These are some consumer horror stories of delivering your groceries and things like that.
Seriously?
I'm just saying to watch out. People they're able to do these emails.
Go ahead,
they're
tell
charging
me.
you
Go
extra
ahead.
$35
Negative Nancy
to
over
your
here.
carts. They're doing all kinds of stuff
Yeah,
here.
go ahead.
Just make sure you pay attention to your credit card, people.
Okay.
Make sure, because it's looking like there's some lazy bones out there who are not paying attention to their credit cards.
Okay, but somebody said there's even an app these days to deliver alcohol, which is much safer than when we were kids and they had like a drive-up liquor store. Think about it.
True.
If you got a problem, people are going to get it some way.
Also,
so wouldn't it be safer to deliver it to their house so they don't ever leave their house? I mean, we got issues as it is with like
Lock
DWIs
them
here.
up.
Just like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I think it's a good idea.
Wait till you get home to crack that open. Clearly.
Wait, would that be illegal to have it delivered to
You're
your
like, hey,
trunk?
I got it to go.
Yeah, can you deliver that to
your
the
trunk.
front seat of my
Thank
car?
you. Now we're thinking.
Okay.
Now we're thinking like real citizens.
Somebody says I don't want them in my house, but I definitely enjoy the freedom from the grocery store by using the grocery pickup service. Y'all have never used anything like that? Like any kind of pickup service?
No, I've considered it.
Dude, you don't have to go inside anymore.
I have
You
considered
never
it.
overspend. Case in point, if you go into my office right now, there is a box of zebra cakes because I was supposed to. I had one job yesterday: pick
Yeah.
up K-cups for the morning show, and
And
I
make
went
sure
and got
camera
them.
stays
and like
alive.
on the way out, it was like, dude, you know what? I could go for all of these zebra cakes. I'm gonna grab some ho-hos, some
Copy of
ding-dongs.
Ragnarok.
Yes, dude.
Well, I
It happens every time because I didn't know that came out on Blu-ray. I do that every time. I'm just saying.
I have a horror story. You actually can deliver the alcohol stuff, but you have to have a license to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, it's true.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, guys. How are you today?
Good morning.
So good. 30 seconds.
Okay.
So, there is an app. It's called Instacart that you can order your groceries online and pay for them online. Somebody goes and gets the groceries
And brings
for
them
you
right to your
from the store
doorstep.
and delivers them to your
Yes,
house.
that's what we're talking about. That's the same. That's what it is. And you never know.
And it used to just be a job, not an app.
Right.
The delivery boy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you can pay them, and you can give them a tip.
Oh, okay. See, that's kind of cool.
So you're
my
tipping
daughter
people.
does that. That's how I know about this app.
Now, here's why I think this would work out better.
Yeah.
Is that like if you
Thank you
were
for the call, by the
thank you for your call. If you were unable to go out and get these things,
Yeah.
that's where I think it's good.
Absolutely.
But like when you're just like truly lazy, or like you're just like, you know what, whatever.
Ain't nobody got time for this.
I
Yeah.
left the Bailey's Irish cream under
Like-
the passenger seat.
Convenience is good. Convenience is great. And if you're my dad, you're going to pay for convenience. Or Sean over there.
Connery, man. This is his first job. Honorary Connery.
Honorary Connery.
Yeah, he just chimes in
friend
whenever he
who's
feels
like
I love
that.
it. I love everything about this. It is Wednesday, my dudes. We are live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We got to take a quick break. We'll keep the conversation going on the other side. Stay with us. It's the Morning Invasion.
Tyson Motzenbacher at the Lobo Theater.
I tried, I made a moment of it all night. Another 100 miles a day to lie. I found that
May 1st, Tyson Motzenbacher with special guests Matthew Wright and John Van Dusen.
I tried to love you. I tried to love you.
Tyson Motzenbacher, May 1st at the Lobo.
It's been cold around here. Coeur d'Alene. Oh, Coeur d'Alene.
Get your tickets now, only $10 at star88.fm.
So breathe deep. Slow footfalls towards the next.
This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
You have to understand, for them, all they could see was walking around with Jesus, and when they had a need, they had Jesus to take care of the need. But they couldn't see past their own personal selfishness to understand that's what it's like for all of us today who have the Holy Spirit with us all the time. Jesus said it's far better that I go, because if I go, everybody can have access to God like you have access right now. And listen, according to Jesus, what you and I get to enjoy, is this your daily life with God? What you and I are supposed to be enjoying is the same thing, even he said a better thing than the disciples getting to have Jesus. They had answers to every problem. They had comfort for everything that stressed them out. They had hope for every fear. They could, when they got stressed out, look to Jesus. They could freak out, look to Jesus. That's what you have. Do you see that? That's your life right now.
For more fresh thoughts, go to LeviLusko.com. This is KLYT Albuquerque, Santa Fe, rebroadcast on KKCJ Cannon Air Force Base, KPKJ Mintmore, K201CC Las Cruces, K203EZ Alamogordo, K207CQ Gallup, K211CW Hobbs, K212EH Silver City, K214DE Antonito, K218AK Artesia, K250AB Roswell, K293AO Alamosa, K228DQ Portales, in the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm.
Like I do, like I go
Invasion.
Ready for this?
What? On Star 88.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Standing knee deep in cold water, swiftly
do this.
Yes! The Morning Invasion.
They require equipment and staff and a travel budget and just a little bit of special sauce.
You just gotta get the day going with some rage. But like this kind of rage. Don't rage out.
Okay.
We've seen too much of that. It is New Mexico
We do not
after
support
all.
roids.
No. None of that raging. Just this kind.
Don't want it.
With De La Roca and good old Tom. Anyways.
Dula Choca.
Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. No, dude!
What?
Zach De La Roca, the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, right.
You totally know that.
Yep.
Remember the Starmies chiming in on Facebook, facebook.com/star88fm. Somebody actually wants you to stay all the time, Tam.
Oh, really?
Apparently today's show's super entertaining, so you guys are staying with me, right?
I'm trying to see the Facebook Live thing here so I can see what you guys are saying.
You just go to facebook.com/star88fm.
No, I mean for us. I want to see what they're saying right now.
Where's my phone?
Oh, there it is.
You're reminding me of
Look.
somebody I know, and I've got to make a phone call, guys. I hope this is
Look
okay.
at that.
Because I noticed something this morning on social media that we haven't done yet, but I kind of need to. Is it okay to call family members out? Is this acceptable?
I think you should just do it.
Okay. Erickson's never met my mom, so this will be a good introduction. I'll make sure not to tell her you're the person that marks my body.
There was a problem
Oh,
completing
cool.
the call.
I guess my mom changed her number, and I don't know her number. The first tattoo I ever got, I came home, and she cried. She just cried.
And she was like, how dare
Because
you?
God gifted me with like the perfect vessel, and I ruined my vessel.
Hmm.
I know. I know.
Wait till you see your perfect little children walking up their bodies.
Oh!
Good morning, my son.
Good morning, Mother. How are you?
I am doing great.
Okay.
Hi,
Good
Mom.
voice.
I had to call you.
I thought I heard him.
I love you. I miss you.
Okay. I hate this. My mom and Tam have this weird bond, and it's odd because Tam looks more like my sister than my sister looks like my sister.
That's
and so there's like
crazy.
this weird family thing going on. Mom, I also have to introduce you to my friend Erickson.
Hi.
He's just a friend.
Hi, Erickson.
Just, you know. Actually, he's my tattoo artist who totally, that's how we met, and he did all my X-Men tattoos. So I was going to not say anything, but how do you feel about that, Mom? What do you want to say? You want to say anything?
I better not.
He promised me he wouldn't.
I
rat
promise.
me.
I totally lied.
No,
I totally lied. I'm sorry.
No, he beautiful work.
Right? Am I right? See? So,
yes, she does.
It's long,
Yes, she
long
does.
ago and far away, she cried when I got my first one. But now, as long as they're like good, she's not as angry
Well,
about it.
No, I love you.
What
What can I say?
I'm glad you
You know?
started with "I love you" because I love you. I love you
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
But
So how are you?
no. I'm here for a reason, Mom.
Okay,
Listen.
Just listen.
talk to me.
This morning, I was doing the show,
Yeah?
and during a break, I jumped on social media, and I just, Mom, I can't do it anymore. I had
Do
to,
what?
I had to call you because
Okay.
Can't do what? Get to the point.
you posted a photo on your Facebook page this morning.
We all saw it, Mom.
And you're sharing nonsense, Mom.
Which one?
Which one?
Then tell her which one.
Which one
Clear it out.
is a good question, mother of mine?
Yes?
You birthed me.
Oh.
You endured the pain of pushing out this glorious noggin from your innards.
Oh.
So I would be
What a
remiss
visual, huh?
if I didn't in turn help you in life.
Okay.
You posted a photo from what looks like an In-N-Out Burger cup. And we all know In-N-Out Burger. Underneath their cups have the John.
I know.
Okay. Go ahead.
I
Go
saw
ahead.
that.
I know, right?
So
and
what
you
was
posted
that
a photo.
about, Mom?
And underneath the cup, instead of John 3:16, it says, "Hail Satan."
I know. Where did that come from?
Listen, Mom. It's the year 2018. Long ago, there was this invention called Photoshop. I don't know if you're aware of it. Yeah. You see, Photoshop is a tool that people can use to like manipulate photos, if you will. And And
see, she wants to learn.
So, whereas I'm sure it upset you that that In-N-Out Burger has turned to the Dark Lord.
About face 360.
Yes, that their
180.
latest and greatest. It's no more animal style. It's Beelzebub style. The truth is, In-N-Out Burger did not, in fact, sell their soul to Satan.
Oh, good.
So what he's saying is, let me clear this up.
Go ahead. She's your mom too.
What he's saying, Mom, is that that on these social media
posts.
things,
Yes.
you have the ability to type in whatever words you want, and you can make them whatever colors, and you can make them whatever size. Turns out, it looks like somebody may have typed in. Can you just read what that says?
Hail Satan. Yes.
So someone must have written out "Hail Satan."
Unless it was a grandmother who loves knitting, and it was like, and she's doing work with like, with fabrics, and it was supposed to be Hail Satin. Because that's her favorite material.
It happens all the time. And so
But
looks like
Dorothy-
someone may have tagged that on that photo.
But I'm here to say you don't have to share everything you see on Facebook.
But if you wanted to, that is your right. And Mom, don't listen to him.
You have to. Did you see my comment? Though?
Yes. What was her comment? You didn't even look at the comment. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing!
No, I didn't.
What did she say?
It just says she shared a post, and some like the other person who shared it, they're in their 70s, who shared it said, "Looks like In-N-Out Burger just lost my business."
What did your mom?
I didn't say that though, because first of all, I don't go to In-N-Out Burger.
Right. In general, because she's healthy.
But secondly, I said, if it's true, I wouldn't go there.
Thank
it's
you.
True, you wouldn't go there.
If it's true, but she did not say that it was true.
But Mom, I just feel like
And
you're
in
a
a court of law,
perpetuator
she
of-
would be totally
of
fine.
fake news. Like I feel like
Nope.
this is you
I
can't.
think you did great, Mom.
No, shut
think you
up,
did great.
Tamara. You're not helping.
Also,
I'm just
can I
saying.
just say you are glowing since your new marriage here.
my
I want
gosh.
to tell you,
Thank
you
you.
look beautiful, and I want to know how it's going.
I'm so happy. I am very happy. Joe is my best friend, and he is awesome.
And he's still treating you like a queen. I can see.
Yes, he loves me, and he tells me every day. And we have a wonderful, wonderful relationship. And we talk to the Lord every day. We pray about everything. It's great.
I love it.
It's great.
I can tell.
Hey, maybe start talking to the Lord before you hit that share button.
Okay, don't
on
listen to
Facebook.
him.
I'm just saying.
You know how he is. You raised him. Poor you.
mean,
That's probably where your back pain comes from. But what do you do?
Not everything.
I've got a great massage therapist. You can check in.
Is like.
Here's the thing.
It's true.
I'm so happy for you.
I agree. That's why I said if it's true.
Yeah.
And you really should grab a bite at In-N-Out.
No,
It's still
you can't. No, stop
okay,
it.
sorry. You shouldn't.
Oh, they just built a new one down the street.
Oh,
going there.
That's cool.
We could call it like when in
2 miles
doubt.
away.
When in doubt.
burger.
When in doubt burger. That's what we can call it. When in
So
doubt,
that's our-
eat
yes,
our
I
burger.
like
When in doubt burger.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so we
Yeah.
don't,
Well,
breach anything here.
Yes, that's good.
Because we're talking on air and stuff. But anyway,
just
Mom.
saying,
By the
beautiful.
way,
Yeah.
I was going to tell you
Yeah.
that when I went to Albuquerque, I did stop by Frontier and had a breakfast burrito.
Oh.
Oh, it was so good.
Okay, you can't. No, we're still non-com. Let's see.
We do not support.
I just want to
all
say,
that.
like,
we just,
Mom.
but we do know that those
I love
downtown
you.
restaurants are delicious.
I do love you, and I'm glad I'm your son. You.
and I'm glad I'm your daughter.
Yeah. So.
Thank
well,
you
I
for
am
always
glad too
loving me.
because I love my family.
Yes. Well, we love you.
Now tell me, wait a minute. your other friend that's there.
Erickson.
What-
Erickson?
Erickson.
Yeah.
He's being very quiet. What are you doing, Erickson?
That is a mom question. That
You're
is
not my
good.
mom. I'm not going to rebuke you.
Yeah.
You're not my mom.
Like, what do you mean? What is he doing? Like,
Well, I mean, he's just being very quiet. So I thought, well, you know, you kind
what
of
are your
left him out of the
thoughts,
picture there.
Erickson? What are your thoughts?
okay. So it's like she raised 3 kids by herself. So I think it's when children are quiet, you know, they're up to no good normally.
That's
so
right.
I think she's making sure you're not up to no good. So
That's right.
He's up to decent good.
Lots of good.
He's up to good.
There's a lot of good going
Oh,
on.
I love it.
So much good.
Well, I'm so glad.
He's
I'm so
actually
glad.
hanging out with both of us today because Scotty and I are both getting tattoos from him this afternoon. It's just a Jeter Boy hang session. So
That's not true. I don't think it's true.
She hates me now.
that's actually real, Mom. Mom, I'm not being funny on the radio. That's actually real. I'm actually spending
Why
time
did
with
you have to
Scott.
do that to
because
her?
she cares about me spending time with my brother, and she's always like
That's
nagging
true.
me to hang out with Scott, and
She's
I
gonna
never
have to
do
pick.
because
she's-
our schedules are so opposite. So,
Yeah.
Mom, I'm spending time with Scott today.
Well, okay.
She's not 100% in love with the idea of what you're doing, but she loves that you're hanging
That's
out.
true. I'm not crazy. You know, I
Not
mean, you
crazy
can't
about
stop. You don't have to get any more tattoos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I can. I
Right,
could.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but at least you're spending time with your brother. So.
See, there you go, Mom. It's all good things.
Good.
All good things. Speaking of, she shared a photo yesterday. If you guys would like to go follow my mom, don't. It'd be weird and creepy because that's my mom.
Yeah.
But I shared a photo that she actually posted yesterday of me and Scotty when we were little people with my life hero. My life hero. His name is Darth Vader. And when I was little, she actually took me and Scotty to go meet
No,
him.
your dad did.
My dad did, though. I don't remember. I was so young, and he died. So
I know.
Oh, I know. I mean, I knew you knew that. I figured you would know that.
Yeah,
So,
I knew that.
Yeah,
but
you knew that.
But
yeah.
yes, he
I wasn't
took
sure
you,
if you were aware.
and I don't even
yes.
know where
Yeah.
you went.
I thought
but
it was
know
like
that he took you
Dillard's
for the pictures
somewhere. Look at that. Look at that. Just adorableness.
Oh my
And you're
gosh,
so
that's
cute.
adorable.
Yeah. Thanks. Translates well to radio. So. Well,
really.
thanks, Mom.
But anyway,
You know-
great picture, and
Yeah.
I'm glad you called, and I
Yeah.
love you.
I love you. Is there anything you'd like to rebuke me on? Because to be fair, I did just call and kind of like call you out for perpetuating fake news. So if there's anything I'm doing in my life that you're not, 100% on board with, now's really the time. So go ahead.
Well, you know what? Even at my age, I can learn. And so I learn something new every day, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah.
I think I have gained in wisdom and in patience and in a lot of good things.
Yeah.
And so I'm just grateful to still be here, to see my family grow, and that I'm just. I don't have anything to say to you.
I wish your son was more like you, really. When it comes down to it, I wish you would have just got way more of that. But, there are times when sometimes things empty out, and that's okay.
Okay.
But he's
But you know
wonderful
what?
still.
There's plenty of time. God willing.
Exactly. God willing. God willing, I'll
That's
be alive
right.
to learn from my mom
Yes.
someday.
Good for you. And just willing, really, just willing to learn from your mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Of course.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Well, so are you guys, and God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and you too, Erickson.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you,
Love,
Mom.
love
You're
you.
welcome. Have a wonderful day. Love you
too.
guys.
Okay, love you. Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. I feel like we should call my mom.
I feel bad. Listen, guys, there is an epidemic in our society.
This is fake news.
You are fake news. Sir, go ahead. Can you state
News so fake, it's probably true.
Listen, my mom posts all of these Facebook things, and I had to call her out. If I'm scrolling back within the last 24 hours, to be honest, out of 10 posts, how many of them do you think include Donald Trump? You guys take a guess.
2.
2? That's cute. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So far of the there's one without him. Oh, there's 2 without him. 4, 5. No, there's one without him. That's another one without him. Oh, there he is again. 6, 7. Okay, I rest my case. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with sharing things with the president, but it's never like, hey, this is from Fox News or CNN. It's like, nownewsnet.edu says this. I'm just saying, guys, when you see something, say something, right? If you see something, say something. I actually just made that up.
No, it's a thing.
No, pretty sure I just made that
If
one
you
up.
see something, say something. It's
an anti-terrorism campaign.
It's literally been around forever. I don't know, why
like
you
2001 or
Thank you,
something.
Erickson, for joining us, because clearly he's off on his. That's fake news, folks. That's right, live.
I made this up. Just say no. I made that up too.
I made that up.
I want to see. I want to see what's happening here. I want to see that here. Where's the little bubbles?
Gosh. Well, we got to take a break anyway. So
Okay,
I'm
good.
gonna help Tam
I
figure
need
out
your
how
help.
to navigate Facebook.
I want to talk to
Just
you
like
guys.
I tried to help my mom.
We have so many shout outs coming from different places around the world, and San Diego, Cincinnati, and we want to say hi to these people. But if it stops rolling, scrolling, I can't participate in this moment.
We are live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. I've got Erickson in studio from Good Fortune Tattoo. You can follow him at Clumsy Surgeon.
Oh, that's a name for you.
I know. Quality Tam in studio. You can follow her originally at Quality Tam.
Sure thing.
Just full of originality this morning. Coming back, Jason Kelce. He's a member of the Philadelphia Eagles. They won the Super Bowl this year. At the Super Bowl victory parade, a fan ran up to him and did something that I feel like is going to open the floodgates for awkward encounters.
I love those.
What's your awkward encounter?
Oh, I love these.
505-585-LIVE is the number to text in. We want to hear them. Family members, friends, strangers.
I'm waiting for you.
We want to know. Stay with us. It's the Morning Invasion live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios.
A solar flare from David Jeremiah. Truth is true whether anyone believes it or not. Truth is not touched by our emotions, opinions, or perceptions. Star 88.
Reason to believe that you're not thinking for yourself. When the company you keep all agrees and concedes to the same things. When you don't get your way and can't acknowledge that you're wrong, that's when they rally up the base and you fall into line and about face. You gotta wonder how it happened that we dug the ditch that we all fall into. You gotta wonder what happened. Oh.
Here's Chris Hodges with a challenge to live a reproducing spiritual life.
God builds his kingdom through relational connections. You need to know that. Say it this way. The work that God is doing on the planet right now, he's doing it, his plan is doing it through relational connections. That's how it's going to happen. People don't get fed because of ideas. They don't get fed because of offerings. They get fed because generations of people pass down that burden and that skill set and that idea, and it happens through relational connections. All the kingdom of God is being birthed through relational connections. It happens generationally, and if you're going to be a devoted follower of Christ, you need to know that that's God's plan. And that's not only God's plan like for the earth, but that's God's plan for you. Let me say it this way. So when God sees you, he doesn't see just you. He sees the generations of people that you can impact.
That's Chris Hodges and a Star 88 PowerPoint.
And I'm breathless now. And I'm breathless now. Love came alive, opened my eyes, bringing hope into my darkest night. Love found a way to break all our chains. Now we are dancing the night away. You are the only reason I'm alive. 'Cause your love came alive. Your love is the fire that makes my spirit glow. Unwavering goodness, turning my heart to yours. And I'm breathless now. Love came alive, opened my eyes, bringing hope into my darkest night. Love found a way to break all the chains. Now we are dancing the night away. You are the only reason I'm alive. Love came alive, opened my eyes, bringing hope into my darkest night. Love found a way to break all the chains. Now we are dancing the night away. You are the only reason I'm alive. 'Cause your love came alive. What's going on in the news today?
Closed-door meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron.
France and the United States also agree
that Iran cannot be allowed to develop a nuclear weapon.
Dr. Ronnie Jackson is accused of creating a hostile work environment and improperly giving out medication in his capacity as the White House physician.
Another wave of violence in Afghanistan.
For the first time, Facebook is spelling out what you can and can't do on the social media site.
Sell-off on Wall Street.
There's a global recall of 1.2 million Audis.
In Tennessee, bond has been revoked for the Waffle House shooting suspect.
The FDA cracking down on illegal sales of e-cigarettes to minors.
New report says U.S. home prices jumped 6.3% in February from a year earlier.
Some Amazon Prime members can now get packages delivered to their cars.
Former President George H.W. Bush is hospitalized and said to be recovering from an infection that spread to his bloodstream.
H-Dub, man, pray for him. Barbara goes, and then he's already in the hospital. It's like The Notebook.
That didn't happen in The Notebook.
Yeah, but I mean, it kind of happened because it was like they were both old.
He went
and
to a
I was
hospital
like-
that she was at?
I
That's
mean,
not
but I
the
mean,
same.
like, I know, but like, because like he's like brokenhearted, so it's like it's time to go.
That's not the point of The Notebook. Not brokenhearted.
Just let me live my life, Erickson. We are live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Starry 8 Studios. Steve-O, Tam, Erickson.
Yo.
Cracking down on your fake news, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Say Erickson
I know.
Tata every time you say
Erickson
his name.
Tata?
Erickson Tata, like Joni.
Oh,
Erickson.
Joni Erickson Tata.
Every
Got it.
time.
Got it.
But I won't. But I want to. But I won't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have nicknames, and I'm like the king of shortening everybody's name, but for some reason, I always still just call you Erickson.
Yeah, don't.
And I'm the king of shortening because I love to eat baked
so like
goods.
like Tamra, but you're just Tam.
Yeah.
Everybody around me, I like shorten. Dexter, just
Totally.
Dex. But
Yeah.
for some reason, Erickson's just like a cool name, so it's like I've never.
What do you
shortened
shorten it to? Eric? Like
I know, son. Like Topher, Christopher, Topher. Anyone?
Chris.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
Topher?
Well, that was Topher Grace. I mean, he was like
Topher, the
It's-
bow tie
yeah,
from
I don't-
SoCal.
Pretty much. Dude, we're almost out of show, so we got to get to this
Okay,
story.
let's go.
I've been wanting to share this because I saw this and I could not believe this. Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelsey definitely enjoyed himself at the Super Bowl parade back in February. He dressed up like a genie. He looked hilarious. It was amazing. But at one point during the parade, things got a little weird.
Okay.
He said that he was standing there and a teammate walked up to him
Oh no.
with like grayish looking dirt in his hands.
Oh gosh.
And they said, Kels, I don't know what to do. A fan just approached me and poured their grandfather into my hands.
My God.
I'm holding some dude's grandpa. And he was like,
Stop the music.
I don't know what to
No,
do
I
either.
can't.
I don't know what to do. Apparently this dude was a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. His grandfather, a monstrous Philadelphia Eagles fan. So when they won the Super Bowl, it was like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to spread my father's ashes all over
Yeah.
this dude.
guy's hands. That's exactly
So,
what I was thinking. Yeah, totally.
I've never spent time in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is a Philly thing or just a fanatical thing.
Sure, like
but
the cheesecakes. I mean,
the cheesesteaks?
cheese.
Philadelphia cheesesteaks? Is that what you're trying to say?
Steaks is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, Philly is famous for lots of great things.
Yeah.
But that's probably not. I don't know. I think of Rocky when I think of Philly. Because that's,
Not the
probably.
Constitution.
No.
That
I
is
know,
the-
right?
Not the birth of this country.
I think of Rocky. I love that movie.
Erickson is extremely smart.
He is.
Can I just throw that out
Yeah.
there? This dude is legit.
I think people have like ideas in their noggins about certain professions.
Yeah.
And Erickson like destroys the all of those in my opinion when it comes
Agreed.
to like tattoo artist.
Agreed.
This guy's got like a master's degree in art.
So since you,
It's not- I mean, what do
since
you
you're a
really have? What do you
master of
really
life,
have?
Erickson,
You have like degrees that are like I know art.
No, it's just a bachelor's in fine art and then a master's in art education.
Yeah, just
just a master's.
It's
him
fine.
and Phoenix, bro. They're buds.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Then what are your thoughts on this stupidity? Do you feel that this would be stupid to do? Are we allowed to say the S word on air here?
Stupid to do. I mean, I don't know. Do with your ashes.
He was passionate.
What you
Definitely
want?
not.
Yeah.
Do with your ashes what you want.
Man.
I mean, but maybe don't freak people out with them.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
not cool.
Classy, not ashy.
Sure.
Do my hands look ashy to you?
That's how
That's what he should have said.
Philly, bro.
I see dead people. And that's funny because it's Philadelphia, and the Sixth
Man.
Sense took place in Philadelphia.
See? Look at this.
It works on
Look at
multiple
this.
levels.
You know way
I've
too
been
much
to
about Philly.
I've got friends in Philly. My dad, he works in and out of Philly. We love Philly.
I'm in Philly all the time.
It's beautiful.
You actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So would it
Nowadays.
be weird? Do you feel like it's a little strange just in general? Do you
Is this
think
a Philly thing?
The culture.
Tell us about Philly
I don't,
culture.
they flipped cars over and trashed stuff because they won. I mean, that's
That's actually
it's hard to wrap my
Anything
mind. As
goes.
a guy from a state that doesn't have any pro teams, like serious national
Who's
level teams, it's hard to imagine.
Philly.
Yeah.
Maybe someone
Being
who's
that
from Philly they could call.
Well, this guy's in Philly
Paul M. Night
regularly.
Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Killed.
Yeah. Well, who's a little weird?
Yeah.
He's
I don't
strange,
know.
too.
Have you ever had any of those weird encounters where I just don't know what I would do if somebody bum rushed me
What did
and
he
was
do?
like,
Do you have the final of that
no!
story? Oh.
This was from the teammate's perspective because his teammate walked up to him holding like a pile of ashes.
Yeah, what do you do with that?
And I just don't know how I would respond to I'm really non-confrontational in real life. So I feel like I would have just been like, oh, man.
Now you have to walk
Thank
to the
you.
ocean.
Right.
It's like the only thing you can do. You just have to walk to the ocean.
Seriously, he's got a point.
Buy a Con Dios.
And then hope it doesn't blow back into your face.
Yeah, like LeBron James and everything. Just throwing it in the air. I don't know, man. Have you had any weird fan interaction like that or situations?
Well, people do always want can you mix my brother's ashes into this tattoo ink?
Shut up! Are you
people
serious?
totally do this. Yeah, you don't know this?
No!
Please keep going.
Oh yeah. So it's like this whole thing. I mean, you're going to see people right now. You'll see people. Oh, I had it done. It'll show up on your feed.
Tell me, people.
But they come in, and so the last person was like, "I really want to do," and I told them, "Look, this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be essentially I'll pay extra." So you'll pay extra for me to take some of your loved one's ashes, put it into a cap of ink, let it sink to the bottom. I'll do a regular tattoo on you, and then I'll throw their ashes into this biohazard bin. Like that's
because you have to.
Yeah, because that's where all of them go. They don't really go into your skin.
And they know this, right?
It's this. Yeah, it's just this ritual. I mean, talk about marking yourselves for the dead as the pagans do, man.
Right? Leviticus 19.
Real, like that's where I think that's where we can start being like, hey guys,
Hey, maybe don't
Let's start
practice
there.
this. Yeah. Gosh, dude.
Wow.
Dude, we were talking off air though. This guy has some interesting Philly. I'm very non-confrontational. But we were talking off air
Are you? Because
about
you seem to create a lot of conflict.
on air. I think I can do this with a microphone in front of me, hidden in a room. I can be super confrontational. But in
behind
real
closed doors,
life,
I can punch people in the face.
in real life,
Yeah.
we were talking about your Uber driver experience.
yeah, I was going to the Philadelphia airport a couple months ago, and this lady, sweet lady, she went way out of her way to pick me up. Because something was wrong with the app, and it was showing that I was 5 miles south of where I was, exactly. And then I call her, and she's like, "Oh, no problem. I'll be right over there. It's fine." And it's super early. I'm taking the plane, and she picks me up, and she's like, "Oh, where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm headed back to Albuquerque." And she's like, "Oh, you ever go out to Denver?" And I was like, "Yeah, my brother-in-law lives there." And she's like, "I was just out there. Actually, I drove all the way out to the West Coast." And I got to tell you, I think this whole overpopulation thing is ridiculous. There's so much land and there's just no one out there. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know how people can say the world's overpopulated. I'm like, I think they're referring to resources that can sustain the, 8 billion people.
Yeah.
She just ignores it. I don't know about that, but they're just so. I mean, you could use the resources in this. I'm just like, I try not to argue with her, but then she goes, "Oh, I'm thinking of moving to Denver. It's cheaper out there," and I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "And the traffic's better," and I was like, "No." And then she goes, "This is what she said." She goes, "Well, what do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, I think the traffic actually in Philly, because we were driving at like 5 o'clock traffic. It wasn't. I mean, it's crowded, but there's like so many branching roads. Like here, we have 2 roads to get anywhere, and they're so
you got the I-76,
right?" So she goes, "Well, what do you mean?" I was like, "I just feel like traffic in Denver is much worse right now with all the huge growth happening."
Yeah,
but like, give me an example. I'm like, "Well, I was driving somewhere in Denver, and it took a long time, and then I go somewhere here, and it didn't seem like that long." And so, just that kind of, and then I realized, but she was hilarious. She's like, "I'm moving out there because I can use the medical marijuana." She's like, and then she's like, "And I can't have the medical marijuana. I'm on so many painkillers." And she drove like she was, and then she stopped in the middle of the intersection, and we almost hit a deer. And 3 times people honked at her for swerving into their lane, and that's when you're like, "Oh, please just get me safe onto a plane."
Right? Yeah. Let me leave Philly right now in one piece.
I don't mean to make a rude interruption here, but we've got some people Facebook living from Mexico right now.
Dude,
my
hola,
sister-in-law, I don't know how much Spanish she does speak. You've met her before, Miss Carly.
Yeah.
She is there for a wedding for friends of ours. Her and my brother, they went, and they
so
are
not
on a
like
destination.
normal Mexico.
Hey, it's
like,
still
I've got
Mexico.
rich friends who are jerks. And they're
No.
like, "Hey,
No,
come
actually.
celebrate our wedding by spending $3,000.
None of them.
Oh, tell me that's not true. How many times have you ever gotten that invitation? They're like, "We're doing a destination wedding. Join us on the beach of Malibu for this and that. It's only $2,700 a person. Get in now."
So here's the thing.
I'm like, I'm not wasting my vacation money so I can watch you get married.
I went to
I
Cancun.
promise. I know you guys. It's not even going to last.
Whatever. I went to Cancun and did the same thing. They're just over by, what's it called? Something La Playa.
Wait, you got married in Cancun?
No, I went to a
crap. I was like,
destination.
oh no. I'm mocking your wedding. Tones is going to kill me.
This is what you get.
Yeah.
So we went to a destination wedding too in Cancun. And
how cheap was that?
Remember? It really actually was a killer deal. It was great.
Oh, yeah.
I'm serious.
Was it a killer deal because it was Mexico
For
and they're
2
straight murdering
people.
people there?
Okay, you know what? They said that about us too, Carly. Don't be afraid of what he's saying.
No,
they
yeah,
mentioned
I'm sure
that when
it's safe.
we went to.
I'm sure it's totally safe.
Just, my gosh.
Don't smell any
she's
weird
sending
fragrances
me
at the mall.
Some beautiful pictures. This is a lovely buffet, great for radio, as you
it
can
looks
see.
totally cheap.
It is. It's all-inclusive resort. You get to stay at these resorts, and the buffets are incredible. And because she is a culinary arts teacher, she's probably taking beautiful slides of these and showing her children who are wonderful. So a shout out to you guys in Cancun.
Totally.
Also, I love your children. I'll be FaceTiming them soon.
About a decade ago, I stopped getting invited to weddings like this.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, no, I was pretty vocal. So I guess I'm not.
Yeah, I wonder why. It's
confrontational.
weird that they wouldn't stop inviting you.
It just seems really rude
no, you guys,
of your
you're
friends.
not going to work out anyway.
To say,
"Hey, bro,
speak now or forever hold your peace." And then when you speak up, right? Then they're
Right?
like, now they're not happy. If
Now they just
said,
come on.
They totally
That was
invited
part
you.
of it. They
Yeah.
wanted me there.
Yeah, that's true. And they learned their lesson quickly.
When Chrissy and I were first married, there was like this rash of friends. It's like, you know, when one person gets married, all of a sudden everybody's like, "I want that." And so like everybody around us started getting married and they wanted us to be in all of the weddings. But dude, it's not cheap when somebody asks you to be in their wedding.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like, I got to buy this dress and I'm going to have to buy this tux or rent this tux and we're going to have to this and that.
And then you got the parties that you are always there supporting, and then you're cleaning up duty, and then you're all those things, setting up, cleaning up, if they don't have somebody to do it for them.
That's what I'm saying. It's a big task.
It's
so
a lot of work.
Now you add on to the fact that they're going, "Hey guys,
Yeah, but you...
it's always been our dream to get married off the Isles of Scotland. His great-great-grandfather is from there, we think. We just did Ancestry.com and found out." Wait, I thought you said it was your dream.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
it has
anyway.
for like 19 minminutes.
We just clicked on it.
Yeah, we're Scottish
We don't know
now.
if he's the actual real guy, but we
So
did click on it.
We really want to go there.
It's going
where
to charge us an extra $20
they make
if we
that,
do.
that scotch that he loves.
No, here's what it is.
It's
And-
$3,700 a person.
No.
But guys, it's
not what it was.
It's my marriage.
It's not what it was.
Don't you want to support me?
It's not what it was. And also too, it's a blast if you do get to go for a killer deal, because you get to go and it's
You are such a sucker.
It is so
You are
fun.
such a sucker.
Not a sucker. Okay, $2,000 for 2 people for 5 days in another country is killer if you save the money.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever had to take part in these?
Destination wedding?
Mm-hmm. No. Yeah, dude.
Why do you say it like that, Erickson? Can you clarify why you're saying it like that with your master's degree? Can you please talk about that?
I'm just saying.
I've never been invited to, I don't know, anyone that's gotten married far away.
Because we have normal friends.
Well, either way, congratulations to Zeke and Divina.
Friends.
I think you guys are going to be the happiest couple in the world. And don't listen to Steve-O, because you guys
Dude.
did a good thing.
Their names are Zeke and Divina?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You realize their couple name is a disease, right? Like when Ben Affleck was with Jennifer Lopez, it was Benifer. You got Zeke and Divina? You just got Zika in Mexico. I'm just saying.
You are a hater.
I'm not a hater.
It's a beautiful
It's already tragic. When your
not.
couple name
It's
is a
not.
disease, God is trying to tell you this isn't the right one.
It is. And he has been so patient, and he's wonderful, and so is she. Beautiful as ever. And I am so excited for you guys. I'm also excited that my sister-in-law, who is just like hilarious and crazy, you've met her.
Okay.
She's crazy. You've met her. Do you agree with that?
Who, Carly?
Carly.
I love Carly.
She's fantastic.
She's like a better version of
beautiful.
you.
Okay.
It was like if you were less
oddly
obnoxious and more attractive.
She would be me. I mean, I would be her. Sorry. And 5'11". Don't forget that part either. Okay. Just throwing it out there. And so she's amazing. And that's why, like, going on a trip with her anywhere is the most incredible thing. They could be on a destination wedding. They could be in San Diego. They could be wherever they could be at home. When we go see them in Las Cruces, like, it's incredible. Like, I feel like I'm going to a destination wedding. She cooks like we're on a cruise. She's hilarious. Like, there's
palm
full on,
trees,
and there's
super
palm
hot.
trees.
Some dude over there near the beach just sold another guy something. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I think 2 people over there. Is that a body? What is that? We're in Mexico. Woo! Destination wedding.
When in Mexico.
Final destination wedding.
Anyway, your pictures are beautiful, Siege. I love you. You guys look great. You and Krista look fantastic.
Oh, man.
She is commenting now on Facebook Live. She said, I think she might have some beef with you, but maybe not. I don't know.
Actually, it's all she's saying is that I'm cracking her up this morning.
Oh,
so
good.
That
I don't
makes
even
me
know where
happy.
do you see her? There she is. Boom. Boom.
There you go.
Love it.
See, somebody just chimed in on the live line and said, I just spent $270 to rent a tux. They are lucky the groom is my best friend. When you are asking someone to be in your wedding, it's a chore, man.
I don't know.
Best friend or not, you're dropping some cash.
Some
For
cash.
real. So to everybody who ever had somebody in their wedding, you just call them right now and say, thank you so much. I know that day was all about me, but I just realized I made you spend stupid amounts of money for something that was pseudo important to you.
Come on.
I'm just saying.
It's Playa del Carmen. Thank you very much. And
Cool.
she does speak very little Spanish.
Somehow we actually
Running out of
did a full
time.
show together. So that's cool. Yeah. If you missed any part of the show, you can download the podcast on demand.
Yep.
Star88.fm. Go subscribe at iTunes, Google Play.
Yes.
We're all over the place. My good friend Erickson from Good Fortune Tattoo. Thanks,
I'm
man.
not from Good Fortune Tattoo.
You're
You
at.
act like that's where I'm born.
No, yeah.
Yeah, get it right, dude.
He's from.
He flew all the way out here from North Montgomery.
Well, some people do what they got to do. You know what I mean?
Follow him along at Clumsy Surgeon. And of course, our girl Tam. Quality Tam. That's
Love you
her
guys.
handle.
It's my handle. I had how many people? 12? 12
I don't
new
even
ones.
know. I don't even know.
Keep checking in on Insta.
Shout out to Dorothy, my beautiful mother, who is following
Yes.
along on Facebook. Have a great day, Mom. I love you too.
You guys are amazing.
All right.
We love you.
We'll catch you guys tomorrow. It is Thursday. Brodus is back in studio. We've got 3 Degrees with Brian Nixon. And we're also going to do some Shock Therapy Live, ladies' night style.
Ooh.
Are you going to be hanging out with me?
Maybe I'll come.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Done.
Until then, live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios, we are out. Have a great day, everybody.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
I'm Heidi, and here's what's happening. Calvary New Harvest in Los Lunas is hosting a luau dinner May 11th at 6 p.m. This is a free event for women of all ages. There will be a special message entitled Millennial